Where the hell is...
Hello, big boys, by the way.
Hey! How you doing, guys?
I just want to say, I want to go through.
Okay, go for it.
I want to talk about these types of comments.
Is this on the thing?
Yeah, on the Venom clip they released. You may have seen it, probably. It looked shit.
What's it called? Let me just pull it up on YouTube here as well. And also for you guys from the Big Boys Club, you can look it up too. What's the clip called?
The clip called Venom Clip
Venom.
to Protect and Sever in theatres October 5th. And it's 16 on trending. And I think this is a big... This is done. I think this has been inflated by Sony Pictures. Right,
so we're looking through
I think the
comments. 8.9 thousand comments on this.
Yes, I think they've filled it with a load of bots because there's here's the kind of comments you'll see. Iconic scream at 25.
Can I just
Wilhelm?
Yeah. First one I get on there is Angry Joe. Right?
Joe's on there.
Angry Joe's the first one on here.
What's
and
he
they
saying?
go, anyone else hear the Wilhelm scream? Lol. Man, this looks great. Awesome clip. He hasn't seen the same clip as me.
Yeah,
obviously.
Clearly not. You'll get Tom Hardy's such a cool actor. He's such a badass emoji. There's loads of them. There's this looks sick. Stuff like that.
I've just found another one. Guy turns black. Cops instantly open fire. Yeah, black guy wins.
That's where you find the real comments.
That's a fucking good one. Who is that?
I find the bots harder to find now because when I first saw it, it was it had been up for half an hour. So it was very early on.
Yeah,
but here's one. Look, 21 hours ago. Wow. Tom Hardy retired his role as Bane and switched to Venom. Great upgrade, to be honest. 100, 100, 100, 100. They're emojis, by the way.
Right, okay, brilliant.
That doesn't seem real to me. Here's another Wilhelm comment. They need to retire that scream. It takes you out of every scene immediately after hearing it. Tom Hardy's ideal for this role. Absolute best of an actor. With loads of exclamation marks just in middle of words.
Absolute best of an actor.
Yeah, and it's... Tom is spelled T-O exclamation mark M.
Obviously, because that's how you spell Tom.
Role is spelled R exclamation mark O-L-E. Right, they're just replacing putting random exclamation marks in the middle of words in this one.
Loving it. Let's hope the whole movie is as good as this clip. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Looks good, but that Wilhelm scream, I just couldn't help but roll my eyes. It was like watching a fight between a raptor and the security guys. What? Oh, there's a lot of comments of wow, this is like Hulk in the first Avengers film. There's a lot of that.
Right, okay.
24, really hope that Wilhelm scream isn't the final product. I don't know why there's so many of these.
What are you guys watching?
We're talking about the comments in the Venom clip.
Well, I just remembered in there, and I only just remembered it. Mm-hmm. The funniest thing happened this week about you, and it was literally a moment in the staff room, and I was like,
about me?
How the fuck do I get out of this one?
Wait, what?
Go on.
So, one of the students at school in year 9 watches our videos.
Oh,
quite likes it.
Why's she doing that?
She watched last week's podcast.
Fuck.
And she said to me, in front of another teacher, to try and make me nervous or embarrassed, whatever, "Sir, what's a dildo?" And I went...
Classic secondary school kid.
What? Why do you want to know? She went, "Oh, because your bear friend said it." And obviously bear's a gay reference, isn't it?
So, bear is a gay reference, isn't
it?
Yeah. Oh my god! Even better.
All of a sudden, this teacher was like...
You're sweating up.
She was like, "Yeah, but your bear friend said it in your video."
Wow. This girl's
the other teacher, she was trolling me. She knew exactly what she was doing. And the other teacher was like, "Where's the video?" She was like, "Oh, it's online." And I'm like, "Stop fucking digging!" Oh my god! So in the staff room, it was I was just getting a coffee, and then Frank, who's got a sense of humour, I think she only said it in front of him because he's got a sense of humour.
Right.
Said to someone else, "So Lewis has been dildoing a bear on the internet in front of about 10 teachers."
Oh,
there was literally I was like, no, and he was like, "Well," what? I was like, "We were talking about games." He was like, "What were dildos?" And I was like, "Oh my god, leave me alone!" Oh. Yeah, I watched it back, so I was like, "Did he say dildo?" And he said, "Yeah, it was about Nintendo dildoing each other."
Yes, yeah.
I was like, "Fuck's sake."
That's excellent.
Oh, best ever.
I said to her afterwards, "You done that?" She was like, "Yeah, I did."
Genius.
Tell her that the bear improves.
What I'm concerned is, she's 13, nearly 14, and she knows
she's
that...
fucking had you.
Fucking hell. Absolutely owned
That
me.
is amazing.
Good on her.
My bear
Fuck
friends.
your final comeuppance.
Your
bear
bear friends.
With dildos.
I hadn't even thought of that as I'm your bear
Yeah,
friend.
it's weird. I've never really connected that dot either. But yeah,
that's even
bear
better.
Is a gay term, isn't
Yeah.
it? So.
I don't know what it means as a
It's-
Do you not?
It's
Big
a hairy,
guy.
big hairy gay.
Like a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Makes
he's a
complete
bear.
sense
And
now.
you have an otter, which is a small hairy guy.
Do you actually have an otter?
I haven't heard that one. But that's even better. Yeah,
That's
go
a
on.
real thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know an otter's pocket is a female's...
Oh
yeah,
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fact you didn't say vagina there. You went, it's a female's and then you stopped yourself.
But a sense of vagina.
Yeah.
The clinical term.
Oh my
Fish
god,
out
do you guys
dildo.
want to pass me your phone quickly? Do you want to hear something else funny?
No.
Oh god, here we go.
Again, your brother was in tears about this.
Oh,
Jesus.
So we've had a offer for sponsorship.
Oh,
Yay! Oh, let it be dildos.
Might as well be.
Oh, go on, go on.
Go on. Butt plugs.
Say yes. We will. I'm willing to be sponsored by anyone.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go on.
Have you guys ever heard of Nutaku?
No.
How do you spell it?
Nutaku. So I said to your brother, your
yes.
brother knew it straight
Yes.
away.
Yeah, I know it because of my little brother.
It is the leading provider of highly sexually explicit anime games.
Hell yes. Let's get this.
My name is
sponsor
John,
going.
and I am an affiliate manager for Nutaku. Now, apparently, they have really good games. Your brother's played
Do
a
we
few of
get
them.
free games?
We're the largest, we're the largest producer and platform for 18 plus anime video games online. Our platform has grown a lot over the past years, and we now deal with over 150 million visitors every month and over 250 high quality games available on desktop, Android, iOS. As a film game enthusiast, I really enjoy the reviews you put out. It probably says that to everyone.
Yeah.
You put out on your site, and I would love to discuss to you some business opportunities with you. Most notably, the thought around supporting your weekly podcast. When I was talking to you about these work together, so your brother was like, "You should just do it."
Yeah.
How you. He was like, "It's how you bill it."
Yeah.
He said, "If you make it sound awkward and seedy, then it's going to sound awkward
Which is
and
how
seedy."
we should do it.
Yeah.
We should all wear trench coats.
And I reckon we should all just grab our crotches like
Did you
this.
see that?
God.
Did you see that meme going around a little while ago? It was like a video meme thingy where it was like those three guys dancing sexy. Did you see that? There's one really skinny guy and he was like, it went on for ages and they started grinding on a car. And they all thought they were, I was like, we should do something like that at the beginning. Want to play anime games?
Would you say it like that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's got to
really-
be, it's got to be
really close
really
to the
sort of
Yeah.
husky whisper.
Yeah.
Hi. So you like
So anyway,
anime games?
not Nutaku. Yeah, Nutaku.
Nutaku, yeah.
Nutaku, want to support.
I say do it.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Money's money.
Money's money. They do make pretty good games as long as you don't mind the
brother
fact
said
that they're
actually,
filmed.
they really said some of the RPG games he said he's really enjoyed, and then all of a sudden you're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
whoa!
No, at no point has my little brother gone, whoa, and not expected what was about to happen.
He's like, hell
He's
yeah.
whoa, let's do this.
Finally!
I've been waiting.
He doesn't see this as either because he's not patron.
No, he's not patron.
He does watch podcasts though. He does watch podcasts.
Yeah.
That's not
Talks about
enough. Be
each
patron.
week.
What's his problem? He can give you the money directly to you.
He's an actual northerner. Whereas
Yeah.
I was born in Nottingham, which is Midlands, and moved down. He lives in Derby.
Oh, it's north, as we said last couple of weeks ago. Anything above London's north.
That is true.
You're from fucking Milton Keynes, you prick. That's above
north.
London.
Yeah,
You're
I'm north.
northerner.
I'm
Look at my
northerner.
fucking
Come on,
Northerners here,
come on,
aren't I?
Northerners.
Jesus.
That's why we love Greg's the Bakers.
Oh, Greg's is so good to be
It's
fair.
so good. See,
Yeah.
you're a northerner at heart.
Well, I'm half Scottish, so...
There you go.
I'm actually going back to Milton Keynes next Thursday for a school trip for one night.
Oh, that's
So we're
nice.
going to the Bletchley Park coding place.
Oh, nice.
So we're going there.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the stop off on the way at Cobham. What's at Cobham, sir? First thing I said was like, well, I was like, there's a McDonald's. Oh, there's a Greg's. And they were like, what's Greg's? Like, literally, all of them were like,
What do you mean?
what's Greg's? And I was so disappointed.
Greg's has been in the south for many years now.
It has.
What is their problem?
I went to it starts off as a sad story, but it gets better.
Okay, right.
I went to my grandma's funeral.
That's very sad.
Right. And this is County Durham. And we stayed up in the castle. There's a big castle. We stayed in the
This is a
castle.
family castle.
And it's, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Right, so we stayed in the castle, and we went, of course it's not fucking family castle. But we said, you can stay in the castle, which is part of the university grounds. It's the cheapest place to stay. And it's also got the uni bar, so it's dirt cheap to stay there.
Uni
the
bar?
booze is fucking awesome.
In a castle.
Yeah. Durham University
Top
is... Anyway, but you walk out of the castle, you go down the street into the high street, and the first thing you meet is a Greggs. 2 doors down from that shop is a Greggs. Across the other side of the road from that Greggs is a Greggs.
Fuck yes.
You go down the street, which is about another 4 shops around the corner. There's a Greggs
You can go on a
and a
Greg
bridge.
crawl.
You can. You really can. It's amazing. What's even better is across the bridge, there's a Greggs on one side, and there's like I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a Treggs, which is a full-on Greggs rip-off.
Treggs.
And you're sort of like, why does it need this
Hell
many
yeah.
Greggs? But each one of them had a queue coming out of the
Of
door.
course. That's great.
Jeez.
I
Jumbo
was like,
sausage
oh.
roll in each one.
Just like
That's a great crawl.
It's the mini pizzas. They're the best things from
They
there.
are pretty good.
I like the pasties.
steak slices. are
Steak
good.
slices. They are a staple of a Greggs diet.
But I'm always a big fan of the jumbo sausage rolls because it's disgustingly greasy
Yeah.
and it's just so good.
And it's dirt cheap.
quite good as well. The soup's right.
Really?
Yeah, soup.
I
Never had a soup.
I never
there.
sampled baked
Yeah.
goods.
I mean, I can't remember what it was.
It has to come in some form of
I think I was
pastry.
feeling hungover one time in town, and I was like, I can't eat anything solid. And I think I was like, I'll get a soup from Greggs. And I was actually sitting there going, this is exactly... I don't know if it was a fact in hangover, I just ticked all the right boxes. I was
probably
like,
was.
this is exactly what I need right now.
But that's what Greggs does the best. It does hangover food. It does that.
The
Feeling.
slogan should be exactly what you need right now.
Yeah.
Should we go on to the podcast?
Shall we?
Let's go.
That was an interesting.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I like that.
It was a good one. What's up, and welcome to the Indie Critical Podcast, episode 60, a weekly podcast where we get together and chat about the world of indie gaming. We go through all the indie games we've been playing, we go through the latest indie game news, and we cover a main topic. Main topic this week is going to be around the Joystick Awards. The Games Radar Joystick Awards have just been, the nominees have been announced. Anyone can vote. You can go on there. You can put your email in, and you can vote. And you actually get like an e-magazine sent through to you, which I've actually voted from my personal account. We're going to not be voting today because we'll do that separately if we want, but we're going to be going through our predictions as we do every now and then. And then in a couple of weeks' time, I think 24th of November is when it is. After that, we'll go through who won and
I'll win
who
again.
lost.
Probably
You won last time, didn't you? I think you won last time.
You last time because you were doing ridiculous choices.
You were choosing the craziest
You
shit out there.
You said the rules. You said these are the ones we think will win, not the ones we want to win. And
then
then you were
purposely
like,
went
oh,
through-
yeah, I want this to win, I want this to win, I want this to win, and then you lost.
And it was like that's not the game, mate.
Who had the most fun doing it? Yeah.
I did because
I
I
had
won.
plenty of fun doing it.
But with me, as always, as you've already heard them because they're rude and they speak before they introduce themselves, is Dan.
Before we introduce ourselves, or before you introduce us,
get it
did
right,
I
mate.
interrupt you again during a thing?
I'm an idiot.
which
isn't
is
this Lewis guy? Can't do an intro properly.
Dan, who for audio listeners is literally on my shoulders right now, and
Get down, Dan, for God's sake.
and Tom, who for
Hello.
audio listeners, we don't know why he's here.
No, he just turned up and won't leave.
I actually live here without Lewis's consent.
This comes out of the cupboard. He's like that being John Malkovich. You ever seen that?
Oh, the
not,
mini
no.
cupboard in the
Cupboard,
wall.
yeah, it just comes out of that every now and then.
You should watch Being John Malkovich.
I
Fucking
do
brilliant
know
movie.
it's supposed to be good,
How's the week been, gents?
I am so glad to be drinking beer right now. I've
Hell
had a hell of a
yeah.
week.
You're one of these.
I've had a hell of a week, and I've actually been looking forward to getting this done so I can go home and cry.
Fair dues.
So yeah,
dues.
that's been my week.
Nice.
Equally sort of pretty crap. My supervisor wasn't in for a lot of the week, and the cunts reigned free. So it was a lot of people that I just didn't want to talk to, being absolute dickheads. So
And then you thought you'd join us here.
yeah,
Brilliant.
I bit of a masochist really. So
I've got to be honest, I've actually quite a nice week. Been busy, but it is open day tomorrow for school, but it's been a good week. Tom,
yes,
played any indie games this week?
games you say indie?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Whoa, what have you played?
Played some Titan Souls. I've never played that
Yeah.
before.
Nice. Yeah, that was a PS Plus game.
Yeah, it's
A while
hard
ago.
as dicks, isn't it?
It's
I'm
like,
not good at it. It's
No, I'm with you. It is hard.
it's the
Yeah.
classic game hard, but it gets easier the longer you stick
I
at
assume
it.
that's the case.
It's a
yeah.
very much like any roguelike.
Yeah, it felt like an indie Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
It's interesting so far. I like the whole arrow
So
thing.
what is Titan Souls for people who don't know?
Basically, as far as I know, you just fight bosses, and your only weapon is a single arrow that you can shoot, and then you have to
dodge the out of everything that's coming
exactly.
at you.
While you
Reclaim.
force hammer the arrow back to you, which again it does damage on its way back, which is you've got to sort of strategize when you're going to bring it back to you, which is quite cool. I've done 2 of the bosses, so I'm not very far into it. I just dabbled in it last night because I thought I'd probably play an indie game, since I'm on this podcast. And but I don't regret it. It seems pretty interesting. I want to play more.
It's fun. I don't think I finished it actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think I got it on the Vita.
I think I went.
Hard as fuck,
I think that's where I played it as well.
Yeah, I played it on the Vita.
When it first, I want to say about 2 years ago, it was a PS Plus game, and I played it. I remember playing a lot and enjoying it, but I think it was one of those games that I was like, I'll come back to it at some point, or I'll keep playing it, and then it just kind of went on.
It kind of fucks me off a little bit though, because you die from it's one hit kill. Every boss is one hit kill, but then you respawn like back at this little spawning point, not back at the front of the boss room or in the boss room or anything. And that just really bugs me, that extra walk back to the fucking boss room. It's like
just pisses you off.
Just put me back in the room because I want to do the boss. I don't want to fucking walk around just every time I die. I'm gonna die a lot. So just put me back at the beginning of the boss room.
At least it doesn't go complete roguelite and put you right back to the beginning.
I guess so. Yeah, that's a good point. But that did annoy me. I also today played some Absolver.
Yeah, you downloaded it.
There was an update.
Yes,
wasn't there?
I thought
Downfall.
Time to give it a go since I've had it for so long. I've not actually played it. I'm really bad at it.
It's not an easy game.
It seems to be a theme of the
It's
two games.
It's been for me in most games, let's be honest. But I don't know. It's a fighting game, isn't it?
It is. Yeah,
And
it's not easy to get your head around. You have to be. Personally, with Absolver, I enjoyed it, but I feel like you have to fully invest to learn.
That's what I'm feeling.
It's a little bit like a TCG. Like you want to be competitive at a TCG, you need to unlock all the cards to make a competitive deck. With Absolver, you need to unlock all the moves and skill sets to make a competitive fighting style.
Yeah.
But to do that, you need to be punching around level 50, level 60. Like, it is a lot of grind, and the only way to grind in that game, once you hit end game, is multiplayer, online multiplayer. So if you're not a fan of facing off 1v1 or 2v2s, there's really no reason to play any more of that game.
I'm honestly I played maybe an hour today, and I was like, I don't want to play more of this.
Yeah,
it's not for me really. I don't like that I'm constantly dying, and it's like 3v1 fights for some reason.
Yeah, there's lots of that.
Yeah, especially early on.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm not having a good time because I'm just dying constantly.
If you don't play fighting games as well, it's a very hard game to get into because it doesn't almost tell you anything. You have to very much understand I think combo. You have to understand the basic of a counter and what has an iframe, what doesn't have an iframe, and it's not an easy game to jump into.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think I'm good at it.
What do you think of the art style? Because people are really divided on the.
I like it. It's weird. It looks nice, but also it's kind of a bit basic. But
I know what you mean.
I got quite quickly some new gear, and that looked really nice. I was like, that looks pretty fucking cool, and I like all the lighting and everything's very moody and misty and nice. But other than that, it's
a bit bland at times.
It's a bit sort of empty feeling. Yeah.
Dan, you played much?
I've played a couple.
Cool.
I played a couple. One that you talked about last week, actually, The Gardens Between.
Oh yeah, what did you think to it?
Which I played on PS4 because you played it on the Switch, didn't you?
And I said that I don't think I'd have as much fun with it on the PS4. I think
this is where I disagree with you.
Hell yeah, good, because I haven't played on PS4.
Because it's a brilliant game. It's a puzzle game where you're controlling time by moving forwards and backwards, and that makes the environment move forwards and backwards in time. And it's a wonderful puzzle game, as Lewis said last week. If you haven't heard that one, listen to last week's podcast. You bastards, get on with listening to our podcast.
And if you want to add free, Patreon, because I didn't say that at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. But carry on.
But on PS4, you got the trophies. But as I was playing through, I was like, oh, it's just going to give me trophies for finishing levels.
Yeah.
And then halfway through a level, a trophy popped up because I'd done something special. And inside each level are hidden Easter eggs for you to be able to do extra parts of puzzles that you wouldn't notice if you were just playing through. So on one of the levels, you know how you start a computer game with a crow in?
Yeah.
Now, in it, all you need to do is basically get this glowing light off the top of the crow, and it will pull it out to you, and you can walk to the top and finish the level. But actually, if you can get the crow to complete the level in the game, you get a trophy, and this extra bit happens. You're like, oh my god! So I started looking through the trophies, and there are things basically in nearly all the levels that are secret little extra puzzles that you do not need to do to complete the game.
But if you want to platinum it.
But if you want to platinum it, or you want to see more about the level and all that. And I was like, you know what? That is just brilliant. It was a lovely game. It took about 2.5 hours to complete.
Yeah.
Quite nice story.
Yeah.
All of that, very, very pretty in its own way. But that added element of the trophies, I was like, you know what? If I played this on the Switch, I'd have been like, that was really nice, and then not played it again.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done.
But because of the trophies in it, I'm now like, I'm going to go back to that level. I'm going to try and figure out where these bits are and see what it's talking about. Because also the trophies are quite cryptic.
Okay.
So it's not just
still have to
do
find
this.
it.
So you've still got to find it. You've got to hunt for the Easter eggs in each level. And it's really nice. It's added that extra bit on. So, yes, I would have enjoyed it on the Switch. But with the trophies on it, that's just given it a whole new level.
Yeah, so I don't even know.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's keep going in. Yeah, you'd miss it because it doesn't have it on the...
But no, but you enjoy it. It's a nice game, isn't
It's
it?
a really nice game.
Really
Really
nice game.
enjoyed it. Definitely well worth picking up.
Yeah,
And
I think
having
so.
it off.
And we're trying to get you hooked up with it because I think
That is one of
it's
my
going to be in the
top
talking
favorites,
when we do in January. We do our top 10 indie games from 2018.
Yeah.
I think that will be around in my top 10.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice. Just
Yeah, I think it's going to be. It's one of those surprising entries into it in the fact that it's not one of these games like last year we talked about how it changed the realms of everything. It was just such a nice game.
it does. It knows what it wants to do. It doesn't do anything new really, but what it does very well.
There is an absolutely fantastic playground level where you've got to.
Yeah.
So everything's done in kind of a dreamscape, and you've got to adjust the playground to be able to move around it. But you've got to play it because I wouldn't be able to. It's so beautiful.
I like the dinosaur level. There's the dinosaur bones, and
and you've got to move the bones
up and
as it
down
falls
so
off
you
this
can-
mountain,
Oh, yeah.
and you've
Got
got to.
the-
Oh,
it's just-
really good.
It just
really
works really
clever.
well. Like I said, everything in that game works, and that's what you want from a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Like, everything to work and not be overexploited, and I don't think it was at all.
No, not at all. I never felt I've done this before. I'm pushing the gears like I have done in other games, which we'll be talking about later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another one I played was actually because of you.
Yep.
So I was chatting with Lewis yesterday about coming along to the podcast, and he was like, "Have you heard of what was it
Arena of
called?
Valor.
Arena of Valor." And Valor or
Yeah, I played
Valor
it
or
on
Valor.
mobile a little while ago, only because the podcast I listened to were talking about it, and it was in beta on mobile. So I signed up to the website, and it's a MOBA for mobile, and I was like, "Oh, here we go. I quite like MOBAs." And the big selling point was it's designed for play on the go, so it's not 40, 50 hour and 20-minute matches. It's kind of a lot quicker. The health of towers is a lot smaller and things like that. So I was like, I'll give it a go, and I liked it. But on a screen like this, I was like, "Gee, there's so much going on. Like I can't see all this."
Yeah.
And then it came to the Switch.
Came to the Switch
And
for
I was
free.
like, "Sweet, I'll give it a go on the Switch." I've been playing it all week, but you speak first about it.
Yeah. So I got the phone call. He was like, "It's free." I was like, "Free games? Hello! I'll pick up my Greg's capacity and I'll get in there on
I
that
might have to
shit."
get a Greg's off.
So how'd it go? And it's feeling like a Greg's moment now, isn't it? And it's your classic MOBA. It's very much along. The map is pretty much identical to an old League of Legends map.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
you've got the same thing.
very League.
It does have a very League
League
feel
Arms.
It's
to
just trying
it.
to be
League
League
up.
on the go.
Yeah, everything's more automated though.
Okay.
So like your basic attack, you go to an area, you stop, you press your attack, and it will repeatedly attack. You don't have to keep pressing the button to do it. These things will happen. It's a lot more basic in its approach to it, and you don't have to return to base to spend your money. You can do it on the go.
Yeah.
So I mean, they cut a lot of what takes the time and the planning out of a large amount of it, but it works really nicely. I was actually quite pleased with it in a sort of. This is a MOBA on my Switch. I can play this on the go.
What level are you?
I have no idea.
I only asked because
I played 7 games.
Okay, so yeah, I've been playing it since Tuesday when it launched.
Yeah.
And I was really enjoying it. And then about last night, I was like, this is getting a bit boring because I have to keep winning. I know
It's fucking easy.
But I was like,
Right.
and then I was like, oh, is this just gonna? Am I gonna put this down soon because it just keeps winning? And then I went up in ranks and all that, and then I've unlocked ranked play now, but I've not been into it yet. But then I've obviously gone up a level rank, so I'm now going into matches that are harder.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, teamwork is so much more apparent. Beforehand, it was just people going off and doing their own thing. But I'm guessing that's a lot of people who picked it up probably have not played MOBAs, or they're just like, oh, what's this on the Switch? It's free. And yeah, now I'm like, oh, now I can see myself getting into this more now because the teamwork's a lot more on it. And like the quick chats works right for that, but
Yeah, you see, and that's where it's going to fall
That's
down
the
with
issue,
the Switch, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like, every MOBA you're going to play, so you play Smite, you play League, you play any of those sort of games, it is very... Once you get to the high levels and you're playing well...
Communication's key.
Communication is key. Knowing what your characters do, what the lanes do, how to move between them, as we know from playing these games before, is vital, and the Switch can't do that. Because
you can have... it does... It's not voice chat, but in the game, if you've got friends list, they can instantly... When you go into a game, before you choose to go into a group game, like a worldwide thing, you can instantly invite friends. So it seems quite quick to pair up with people in game.
Yeah.
You just need Discord running alongside it on the PC or on your phone to actually communicate.
Yeah.
Which is pain, but I mean, competitive MOBA players aren't going to play a MOBA on the Switch, are they?
No.
But I think
That's a good point,
if people are looking to play a MOBA and they've always heard about League or Dota or Smite and they're like, oh, what is this MOBA chat all about? I recommend it. Like a full 3-lane game, which normally we play Paragon. You're talking an hour and 20-minute games. They were fun.
Paragon.
I got into Paragon, but it took them a while to get to that point.
Yeah.
By the time they did
game,
they ruined the rest of it.
Yeah.
I mean, 3-lane games or like conquest style games.
Yeah.
I think the longest one I've had's been 25 minutes, and that was like.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, and that was long for that as well. Most of them are probably around 10 to 15 minutes.
I really enjoy MOBAs, but the problem is usually I can't take them with me. So when I go travelling anywhere, that's it. I can't really play it. Well, having the one on the Switch, that's great.
Yeah,
it's such a great. It's just a wonderful little. It's free to play. I don't know what the costs are in it yet.
So,
but if you log in every day, you get all sorts of free shit.
I've just got to a stage where I've played enough now that my free characters have gone, basically.
Oh, is there a time limit on that?
So, well, it's kind of, yeah. So everyone's free at the beginning, but if you play as a free character, you don't get progression towards their unlockabilities. You can just play as them.
Right,
you don't get to... You get, like, beginner, intermediate, like, familiarity with them. So it doesn't mean anything. It's just a way of showing off and going, I've played this person this many times. Like Smite when you got the Roman numeral things. I've just got to a stage now where I've got enough money now, in-game money. I'd say the characters have drastically different prices, which I'm a bit confused about because some are like 2,000 gold, which you'd earn in about 10 games. Some are like 13,000 gold, which I can only imagine is a lot of daily logins and a lot of grinding. I don't know why they're so expensive. I played them when they were free and I really did not like them as a character.
Yeah.
But
strange.
Yeah, I don't know how the pricing works of it. But I've not spent a single penny on it so far. And I've got 8 characters now, fully unlocked.
Nice.
So at the moment, I'd say it's very much the case of, if you want to buy into it, there's no skins in game at the moment. There's only closed beta skins. So if you're in the closed beta, you get these certain skins.
Okay.
There's no loot boxes or skins or anything like that. So at the moment, there's almost...
So they'll probably come.
They will come because the developers have to support themselves somehow.
And I've no problem with that because Smite did the same thing.
Yeah, but as long as they keep it as like cosmetic stuff, that's fine. Yeah. But no, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it, and especially on the Switch. As I said, it's a MOBA I can now sit in bed
I think they've done
when I wake up and I'm like, right, that dream fucked my mind. Let's play a bit of a MOBA for a while.
I think they've done a great job, and you mentioned on it, but with the controls for a handheld on the go, like they've just done. You can tell it's gone from mobile because it just works. You just like. Yeah. Like, because the Switch in handheld mode isn't exactly a competitive gaming controller, but it works well. Just like I was playing it in bed, like sat up, and I was just doing what I wanted to do, and I was like, "Oh, it's cool." Yeah, it just works.
And it's because they've simplified everything in it that you don't really have to worry about it in the same way.
Yeah.
Though I reckon my eyesight's getting worse because each time I'm buying new bits, I have no idea what the fuck it says.
Okay, so I've played obviously Arena of Valor that we spoke about. I don't need to speak any more about that game. Warface is a game that I've been wanting to play for a little while. It's been in Founders or what do you call it, early access on PS4.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's been on PC since like 2014.
Yeah, it's been on PC for ages.
A long time. And I've heard a few people talk about it on PC saying it's actually a really good, fun game. It's PvP meets PvE in a kind of Modern Warfare 1 and 2 style.
Didn't we play it a while ago?
I've never played Warface. No.
You
You might have played it, but I've not played Warface. So I jumped on it this week, early in the week. I've only played like 2 hours, so I can't comment too much on its longevity.
Yeah.
But it's I mean the graphics are that of a PS3 game. There's no denying that. But I'm not a graphics whore. I don't need to be like, I need the most amazing graphics ever if the gameplay's tight. The gameplay works really nice. It's smooth. It's a good, nice shooter. More importantly, it's a shooter that feels good to play, feels fun to play. Like early Call of Duty games. Like I'm not going to deny, I used to love Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
Because they just felt so good to play, and they had that game, they addictive gameplay. You're like, it's one more online game, because it felt good and satisfying.
They're like, oh man.
Thinking back in the days, fucking Sticks and Stones on Black Ops. Was so good at that.
Black Ops, I spent 3 days playing it constantly, like non-stop.
Crazy son of a bitch.
My wife and daughter had gone away, and I was
because
like,
of that.
yeah, because of that. And I literally, because at that time my PlayStation was in the garage, and it was while I was smoking, because that's why I was in the garage, so I could smoke. Literally, I bought a shitload of Gone Virginia, and I would, in between games, roll another cigarette, start smoking, play the next game, and I didn't stop. Didn't stop.
Were you wearing just a vest
and my pants? Yeah. And I had a couple of boxes of pizzas next to me.
Oh wow!
And I was like, "Fucking, I'm doing this," because it was double XP weekend and the missus was away. And I was like, "I'm gonna fucking nail this." So it was right near the start as well, so I got to like top prestige in no fucking time. It was like done it.
So I played one. I've done the tutorial stuff that you have to do.
Yeah.
I've done one PvP match and a PvE mission.
Yeah.
They're both really fun. PvP is exactly what you'd expect from PvP.
It's just team deathmatch.
Other players, there's a couple of modes, but I just played TDM.
Yeah, probably team
ran round,
deathmatch,
shot people.
It
felt fun. It felt good. It was fine.
How much is this?
It's free.
It's free on.
It's free on PS4.
Yeah. And then also if you do get it on PS4 for free, go to the add-ons because you get skins, in-game currency, XP boost, all that if you're a PS Plus member.
Oh shit!
But it doesn't tell you that. You have to kind of find it. I just found it by luck. And the PvE stuff feels really good. The one I played was kind of a wave-based thing, and it felt like do you remember what they called operations in Modern Warfare 2?
Yes.
The co-op ones where it was like, this is his mission. Yeah. It felt like that again. And I remember playing that with my friend and was like, this is so cool. The guy I played it with, fuck knows where he's from. I wasn't even on mic with him. But I was playing with just one other person. But it just felt good. It just was fun to play. And I said to your brother, because he was playing Assassin's Creed at the time, because he jumped onto Origins now.
Yep.
I said, well, you got to get this. And he was like, yeah, he played a bit, he said, on PC, and he might get it if more people get it, like if you got it and all that. So, but I was like, no, you got to get it, it's fun. So, it's Warface, it's free. Like, literally, Arena Valor, free. Warface, free. Just good fun.
Give him a go.
Warface sounds good to me.
I've played 10 minutes of Catastronauts.
10
that
minutes.
Is it. 10 minutes.
What the fuck? You
because
just loaded it up.
I sat down last...
I
sat down yesterday to play Catastronauts for a good hour and a half or so. Just solo and see what it was like.
Yeah.
Played like halfway through the first game. I've done all the tutorial stuff. Halfway through the first game, Sarah's like, we need to go to Tesco's. So I'm like, let me finish the game. Just save it. And I'm like, just fuck off. So,
no, it's time to do the food shop.
Finished the game and finished that game and then had to go out. Come back. By the time I come back, I was like, I'm just not in the mood to play at the moment. Like, it's literally overcooked in space. Like, it's literally that. Apart from rather than cooking some gourmet meal, you're literally trying to re-engage your missile or guns to kind of kill the enemies, or you try to get your shield
doing the very first. You're on the very first one, so you've got to get your weapons sorted.
So you got your weapons sorted, your shield up.
The ship will come along, and you've got to destroy the ship. Yeah,
it's effectively Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Okay.
Not in VR.
But everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's you're all trying to work together as a team.
Yeah.
To do the shields and then get the Klingons off the starboard and all things like that. Like,
as someone who really loved the Next Generation, this was so much better than Overcooked for me, but only because thematically it was.
Does it go for the Next Generation?
I also think.
Oh yeah.
I think you're gonna have to confirm this with me.
Go on.
And you would as well. I'm sure there's like Star Trek references in there, like little Easter eggs.
Yes, there are.
And because there was some in there that I was like, that seems like I should be laughing at that. What? But there was like something someone said, and they kept saying certain. I can't remember what it was.
There are.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel like I should know this pop culture reference, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
Because you, for some reason, don't watch Star Trek. So.
Yeah.
No. Star Trek goes in the same bracket as Doctor Who for me.
Which is also good.
Well, fucking awesome. goes in the fucking awesome bracket.
It's awesome until.
And I literally done exactly the same with.
6, 7.
I think that was a writer problem more than a doctor problem.
I don't have anything against Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi. It's Stephen Moffat is an absolute prick. Can't write for shit.
I've done exactly the same with Life is Strange 2. I have Life is Strange 2. I loaded it. I watched the opening cutscene. I walked around the house. Oh, I don't know.
People are slating that first bit though.
Are they? I've not looked at anything yet.
It's
because of course I don't give two shits about the game, so I'm
literally 15 minutes in, and I'm like, okay, I don't know enough yet. Like it's okay.
That's a shame.
But I don't know enough of it at the moment. But then again, the first 15 minutes of Life is Strange was in a fucking classroom talking about cameras.
To be fair, first 15 minutes, someone gets shot.
They do get shot.
Yeah, and then you reverse time.
Then you go back into the classroom, yeah. But no,
I
I can't...
The very first thing you see is a horrible storm with a giant tornado and a lighthouse crashes on you. That's the first thing you see in the game.
And yeah, I can't pass judgment on Life is Strange 2 yet. I will have finished episode 1 by next week, so I can talk about it then. But I can't pass judgment. And that's it. That's all the games that I've played.
That's what we've been playing.
Indie game wise, we're going to talk about AAA games on another podcast we do, which is the monthly Not So Indie Show. If you want to get that straight after this episode, then you need to pay $1 over on Patreon to get that. Otherwise, you can wait a week and it'll be available to everybody else. Let's go on to some news.
Let's do the news.
Not loads of news this week, gents.
Ladies and ladies.
And ladies.
Ladies and gents.
Ladies and gents, Tom is here.
Thank you.
Only 4 pieces of news. That is it.
that.
Literally
That's
4
all right.
pieces of news. There's lots of like, this game's out now, this game's out. That's not news. It's out now. You guys can go play it.
Can you do it in 10 seconds?
No.
Okay.
First up, you covered the game quickly earlier. Absolver got the free update this week called Downfall. It opens up a new area called Mines, which apparently offers the ultimate challenge for people who are higher level. It also offers new school challenges. So if anyone doesn't know, to make a school you had to be, I want to say like level 50 or level 100. You had to be very high on to make a school. If you're in a school or a clan, whatever you want to call it, then you've got complete new challenges. And there's a ton of new gear in the game as well for all levels, not just end game gear. So yeah, I mean, it's free. It's a free update. People who want to play that game, it's
gives a bit of life.
Well, it's a
to the
free game
again,
now with free updates.
Exactly, yeah. So you can't really
Adds a bit of life to it,
can't really complain. That's literally the first bit of news done.
Brilliant. Nailed it.
Well, that 10 seconds might be looking good. Vampire, a game that none of us have still played, but one of us will definitely play by the end of the year.
I hope so.
It got 2 new difficulty modes this week, which is perfectly fine, but I want to ask a question at the end. Okay. It got, first difficult mode it got was called Story Mode, which de-emphasises combat and focuses on narrative.
You just want to plough through it just for the story.
I would say that's great for kids, but I mean the game's like an 18 plus. But
well, sometimes you just want to play through again for a story.
Yeah.
I've put Uncharted on very easy just so I can go through the story.
Oh really?
Again.
Okay,
Yeah, I've
so
played
that's
that.
fair enough. And the other one is quite an original title. It's hard mode, and it makes the game harder. Who knew?
Excellent.
But as I wanted to ask is, why didn't they add a new game plus? Because
no one really cared about the game.
I don't think it's.
I don't think
wanted.
it did that well.
I don't think people want it enough.
No.
I think anyone who's completed it has gone, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll be the judges of that. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, I don't.
You will.
I don't know if there's any.
I'm not going to play.
I don't know if there's any planned.
We both want to play it, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any planned DLC for the game. It didn't have a season pass. Definitely didn't have a season pass. But I don't know if they had said, "Oh, there's going to be this DLC coming" or whatever. But I don't know. I just find it weird that they announced 2 new game difficulties, but didn't say, "Oh yeah, there's also a new game plus."
Maybe it doesn't work with the new game plus because
Maybe.
new game plus only really works if you've got some sort of open world or you've got, that type. If you've got a linear story, it doesn't really work with. Yeah,
but then
New Game
like
Plus.
Witcher 3, for example. Yes, it's very
That's
open
an
world.
open world
That's
game,
as
mate.
it fucking
No, it
gets,
is.
to be honest.
It is, but the story and especially the way the story ends is
it's linear.
very linear.
But you can play it again because your character is
Well,
grown in
Witcher
different
3's
ways.
One of the very branching story.
It's got branching, but you still have a
There's
set start and an end.
4
to it.
endings.
Okay.
There's 3 endings and there's a secret one that not many people have got.
Secret.
I've got a bad
It's the
ending.
Nintendo dildo ending.
I literally got a bad ending. Everyone fucking
The
died.
bear comes out with a dildo. Nintendo.
Is it you?
It's me.
Then good. Speaking of Vampire.
Yeah.
It's not really newsworthy, but I was just thinking, what's it called?
It's Vampire.
It's Vampire, yeah.
Yeah.
I was on the bus on the way here, and I was like, is it Is it vampire? Because it sounds
It's
stupid
vampire.
to call it that now.
It's vampire.
Because we've been saying
It
vampire.
sounds so much better as vampire.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for so long that I don't feel
But then
like
again, for so
it's-
long now, I thought we should really be working for the marketing departments for all these companies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Because we could come up with better names. And Lewis is about to tell us another one we could definitely come up with a better name for.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, not rectum. Relicta.
That's a rectum
Relicta.
liquor.
You
Relicta.
literally said it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Relicta it has some kind of sense with what it is in the game.
Nope.
I'll tell you what it is.
Do you know what Relicta is? Do you know what it means? Is it a word?
Relicta isn't a word, no.
Okay, I'm going to Google it in a minute.
It-
But
I think the relic is probably part of it.
Yeah.
Relic,
then-
And tar.
Tar,
Thank you.
it's a northern way of saying thank you. So,
So,
someone's given you a relic and you've
oh,
got tar.
You're a tar pet, you know?
so
Oh, yeah,
Relic,
love, give us that relic. Cheers,
Relic
pet.
Tar has been announced for PC, Xbox, and maybe PS4. Not confirmed PS4 yet. In 2019, it is a puzzle game that looks to challenge you through magnetism, gravity, and creative thinking. And the story revolves around the race against time to save your daughter, who is on life support.
You're on a space station and things happen.
It
Unfortunately,
goes purple.
the
It does go
trailer
purple at some point.
doesn't do
Reward.
anything to show anything, really, does it?
Shows fuck all. I was
it's
very
a
disappointed.
shite trailer.
I agree with you on the...
The voiceover's hilarious.
He did. There's a certain bit that we heard.
Stephen Hawking is doing the
proper
voiceover.
like habit because
Yeah.
he all his consonants are like incredibly pronounced.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Sorry,
With-
carry on.
with
I have to send an important
Involuntary
message
pauses.
Who's to?
to someone who I forgot to tell them that I can't make their thingy tonight. I was meant to tell them on Tuesday.
Oh,
And
let's see, it's not just
it's all
you,
right,
Tom. He
don't worry.
doesn't text.
It doesn't start for another 2 minutes, so I'm
Oh,
early.
yeah.
So
For you, that is early.
carry on, guys.
What were we saying? Oh yeah, the game just looks sort of like a game.
Well, the game doesn't
looks like
look
many
too
games.
bad.
Oh,
It
I'm not
looks
saying
like
it's
a first-person
Puzzle
puzzle game.
Yeah. Set on in a space station, sci-fi environment.
Apart from, there was one point where you see the first person walking down, he's got two hands up, and it definitely looks like the machine he's carrying in front of him is on his
balanced
manhood.
precariously upon
Yeah.
his cock.
Yes. But the voiceover is robotic.
Very
there are
strange.
pauses in the wrong place, and it just ruins any sort of effect you're going to
It's
get.
weird because the guy doesn't have a bad voice. He just
No.
doesn't talk
Just
right.
the
I don't know
way
what kind of
he's-
direction he was given.
No.
but it's
I
very
want you
strange.
to stammer your way through this,
Yeah.
but in a prolonged... It's kind of like having Barack Obama do it, but without Barack Obama having that voice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
His thing.
Yeah.
No, it's so when I read the press release, quite excited. Then clicked YouTube trailer,
Okay.
disappointed.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, it looks at the moment too generic compared to like the station, Tacoma.
It's the
Yeah.
station exactly what I thought
And I was just like, this needs to do something different. Otherwise, it's been done before. Like, what else are you going to do? What are you going to give us? So yeah, Relicta. You can check the trailer out now if you want to. Relicta. Or it's playing behind us actually.
shit up
If
there,
if you're watching, and if
That's
you're not,
that shit up there.
yeah, if you're not
Oh, yeah,
watching,
brilliant.
if you're not watching, then
Fuck
go
you.
watch, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Quite simply.
I mean, yeah, come
No,
on.
we want them to listen
sorry.
and then go and watch.
I'm just naturally like standoffish.
Welcome to Indie Credible, the Tourette's episode.
The last piece of indie game news is.
We're there already.
This is good news though. I'm really happy with this
Okay,
news.
go on.
Dark Star, developers of Sinner Sacrifice for Redemption, a game that did you play it?
I didn't get
You
to
didn't.
play
We
it, no,
played
because
it,
I was
didn't
playing
we?
something else.
Didn't
At EGX Resd have
Yep.
announced a release date. So I was a bit confused by this. I didn't tell you guys this last night because I was really confused by it. I've reread it again.
Okay.
So the game's actually releasing before this date, and it's the first game to release as on Discord as a gaming platform.
What?
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
a thing?
It is now.
I'm so out of the loop on the.
So
PC
I've
gaming
not
scene,
looked
man.
into this enough of how this is working, but the game, it hasn't been given a release date on Discord, but it is guaranteed to be releasing before this on Windows and Mac
Yeah.
on Discord as a Discord title before this date. And the date is releasing on consoles and PC and Steam and all that.
Let's say it's
It's the
come to
18th
Steam,
of
yeah.
October. But at some time before that, I don't know if it's a day, 2 days, a week, it will, and it's the first game to be launching on Discord
That's bizarre.
as Discord as a
Jesus.
platform.
That's fucking
Good luck, Discord. If you want to take down Steam, good fucking luck.
Yeah, but if anyone's going to do it,
oh no, they've got
Discord are the ones to do it.
They've got a good leg up because they've become the go-to for
Game
chat.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
People love it.
But then if they're clever and they go, we're not going to touch the AAA games, we're going to go with these kind of games and get them before they go on Steam.
Yeah, if you can get decent titles that go on there.
Yeah, they've taken down Skype and TeamSpeak.
Do you know what I find interesting though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great, but Discord, known for chat, first game they're launching is a single player combat game.
Stupid. You're right. That's a dumb move.
It's not. It's not.
Why?
It's not at all, because then what you're doing is you're saying, because of course if you're running the game through Discord, they're then going to have to make sure that their site can both run the game and run the chat simultaneously. Right. You run a single player game, then you can test your systems about running a game before running chat alongside it.
I wonder how it'll go with.
It's a really great way to start.
You know, if you want a good Discord server, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I wonder if you pay for your service, you get discount on games. I wonder if they go, rather than paying your £7 a month, you pay £15 a month. You get the premium membership. I wonder if they go and you get like Humble Bundle. You get these free games, and I mean the possibilities, as cliche as it sounds, are endless, aren't they? With it, but I found that really interesting.
That's actually the most interesting news
if Discord managed to bring it out as they're the service that are going to bring you decent indie games, because Steam has very much become a place for shit indie.
Heavily regulated indie games.
Heavily regulated indie games.
Yeah, anyone can get a game on Steam.
On Steam. But if Discord becomes a place, this is when you're going to get the good shit.
Wow.
Then you're going to be like, well, I could go on Steam and risk it, or I could go on Discord and know that I'm going to get a decent game.
To be honest.
Yeah.
If they go down that route,
and then if they
really
test their systems to move it through, so by doing a single player game first and then slowly adding the chat and doing bits like that, so they know they can run it, you're not going to beat Discord.
No.
Because it's going to become a Twitch.
Good for them.
Yeah, no, good on them. But yeah, so
maybe
the game is coming.
The
game is coming everywhere else, included so PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch at the same time. And we were both genuinely blown away by how nice it ran on the Switch. That was
I remember you guys
as smooth as you like in handheld. We played the handheld mode and on TV.
Yeah.
And you almost couldn't tell the difference. Like I literally couldn't go. I went from the.
We were playing simultaneously at one
point. I went from the
same.
PS4 Pro to the Switch, and even visually, I was struggling to tell. Granted, it's a smaller screen.
But still.
I mean, and
it's a cool game as well. I enjoyed it.
It's hard. It is. It's effectively a boss rush Souls-like game.
Yeah,
it's got its own take on it though. It's not.
So you play as Adam, and you're looking for redemption by playing through the 7 deadly sins. Now the real cool thing about it is, and this is where the replayability comes in, is when you defeat a boss, you have to make a sacrifice to that boss, and that sacrifice is your health. So by the time you get to the final boss, you've got probably about 60% less health than you had at the first boss. Yeah. So if you do it in the wrong order, you could be on that last boss for fucking ages. But
hopefully by that point your skill has gone way up.
Hopefully so.
But that's also why you pick the boss. You're like, I know I can nail this boss last, so I'm going to leave that one, hit the hard guys, and move through that one.
As I said to you, I instantly felt that it was a game that when I was dying, it was my fault. Like I had all the arsenal to win, and it was very much you had to die a lot to learn the mechanics of the boss.
This is like the opposite of the Titan Souls thing. But though to be fair, this is my fault when I died in Titan Souls. When I died in that, I was like, fuck's sake. When I died in that, in Sinner Sacrifice, I was like, okay, fair enough. And then I just got on with it and tried again.
There is a completely different feel about how those games work. There are some games you play where you're like, oh, fucking hell. And there's some games you play and you're like, that was my fault.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not happy I lost, but I know why, and I can do better.
And it was quick back in the game, wasn't it? So you literally spawned, you'd like at this little shrine,
altar sort of area,
and you had to, like an altar area, then you kind of went in instantaneous loading pretty much, and you were there back in the boss.
Yeah.
There's a real cool boss design. It had like a mouth in the stomach. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Chased after.
Designs are really good. They're really
even better. I think adding to, I mean, we love the game as it is. I definitely love the game. I'm definitely playing this game. There's definitely be a review for the site. It's $15.99.
Yeah.
16 quid.
Is that on the Switch?
I can't confirm that. That was their RRP price on the press release.
That is
so
really
even
good.
it's maximum the Switch you can go to is $19.99. I'd still say
yeah.
Get it. I'm probably going to review it on wherever probably PC because they'll probably get a code there earlier.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably going to buy it on the Switch later.
Yeah.
Play
That's
yourself.
probably
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
going to do, yeah, and play through...
That's your little treat as you go off to Scotland every year.
So,
So
yeah.
go to Scotland.
But play
this.
through the bosses in different orders and things like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, no, I'm really excited for that. And the whole Discord thing is something I'm going to definitely keep an eye on because it's quite interesting.
That is
to
quite
see.
interesting.
I didn't hear anything about that. I'm
No,
surprised.
they kept that. When I had to read it a couple of times. I was like, then I went on Discord and I was trying to find game library and I was like, there's not a game library. I was like, what the fuck is going? So all they've said is it will release before for PC and Mac on Discord. That could literally be a day before. It could be 2 days.
Yeah.
But
Still,
it's
going to
be
that 24-hour period.
So strange.
Yes. It is strange.
Before we finish news, I do just want to add that
Oh yes, yeah, you said yeah.
And because I really like this game.
I need to set up the main topic, so you go.
So while he's setting up the main topic, Chapter 4 of Double Kick Heroes has just released. It's 5 new songs, backgrounds and zombies. It's very dark, it's very cheesy. It's an indie game that's a rhythm-based indie game where you're playing heavy metal and destroying the undead.
You're a drummer.
And it's fucking... well, you're the whole band.
I thought you were just
Your
drummer.
whole band. No one wants to be just
You say
a
double
drummer.
kick and I just assume.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
how you
you
go with it.
you start off as just a drummer, but then you have like the guitar and all that kind of, and they're missiles, machine guns, and all that, depending on what
How you play. And
Yeah.
This did a Swifty song.
Oh yeah,
did it.
do you ever see this?
No.
Did you
So
not see
you can
it?
actually edit your own songs in the games. So
You
this
put
is
any
something
song you want in the
do.
game, and then you have to go through and press the drum beat with it, and then add like the different loops into it. I'm not kidding. I spent nearly 4 hours with Taylor Swift, Blank Space going through. I done everything to it, and I put it on there, and they got in touch. They're like, "Why? Why did you do this to her? Like, why?" To get heavy metal drum, because obviously the drum and all that's heavy metal.
Yeah.
So they go playing over the top of ask you, meet you, where you, this, I can show you. I'm like, I use my fight stick for it and everything. And I was fucking banging away.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's so.
But
good.
yeah, so Chapter 4 has just been released of Double Kick Heroes, and if you can, find Lewis's
I'll put
Swifty
it in
one
now.
online.
So I'll put it in now. I've got it on my PC still.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll just
Oh,
stop
brilliant.
now. I'll go to it and they can see the video. It's only like a 17-second video
Awesome.
of it, but that took me like fucking ages to do that. Yeah.
And there we go. That is the news.
That is-
Quick rip to Telltale though, I think.
Really?
I care.
Did you not see my post?
I did. That was fucking harsh.
Go on, we've said
That
it.
was
I was like,
harsh.
any game company that is going to just regurgitate a shite game engine for 7 years and not pay any attention to it, fuck you.
Wasn't those
I feel
exact
sorry.
words,
I
but it
feel
was pretty
sorry.
much that sentiment.
I did say at the end, I do wish every employee moves on to something good because I feel
They
sorry for
fucked
the
their
employees.
Have you heard?
Yeah, there's a
Oh, yeah,
lawsuit,
big
isn't
No
there?
severance or anything.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
But I'm not surprised.
This is Telltale's fault, but it's sad because they have released like a handful of
Like
really
games
good
like Life is Strange
Yeah.
was the end of that company because they are narrative games
Someone else can do
that
it better.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
just the engine. Like I'm sorry, it's just ignorance. It's arrogance. If you're gonna go,
Yeah.
I've got an engine from PS3 era. Imagine if FIFA had the same engine. It would be
Pretty
like,
much
It does,
does.
doesn't it?
Like they used the Battlefield Frostbite engine in FIFA now. That was the big thing.
To
And
do nothing with it.
genuinely, the different. If you go back now and watch gameplay from FIFA 16, which was the last EA Sports engine, to Frostbite, ridiculous. The difference is honestly, Sony plays a lot of FIFA, or used to play a lot of FIFA. They're so like the way they move sideways actually looks authentic.
Okay.
The collision systems are so much better. Like for obviously for you it doesn't matter, but people who play FIFA, that was the big turning point for FIFA.
I do actually own FIFA for my Switch.
Do you?
It's on Switch.
Not the new one.
No,
Oh.
18.
How
Oh,
come?
it's on the Switch.
Yeah. It's...
How come? I enjoy a good football game.
Oh, okay.
Is
I
Pro
don't-
Evo still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty good this year, but the Switch FIFA this year has been like slated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah, no, I enjoy a good football game now and again, just as something to play. Yet again, while travelling, which is what I have a lot
I
of
think
games
they're really
for.
fun two-player competitive
Yeah.
games. They're really good for that.
And Switch is really good for that because the controllers, you just million
Yeah.
screens, sit there, have a laugh for a bit.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't give a shit about these upgrades and graphics. And like, look, you can really tell it's Ronaldo. Oh yeah, it's a greasy scumbag. Well done.
So I played just an indie game, but I'll quickly touch on it. They always, they try to sell a big point of like, this year we got this in it. This year we got this
Yeah.
in it.
This year the ball physics are great.
So I played the demo of FIFA 19. I played a lot of FIFA 18 recently because my friend from Canada, Joe, was back, and we were playing against each other, and I played FIFA 19. FIFA 19, genuinely huge strides. Like, the biggest notice thing
How
they do
different is
is...
the menu this year?
No, so the biggest thing they do is they've got what's called Perfect Shot, which is basic active reloading from Gears of War.
Oh,
so when you shoot, you have to like press it again at the perfect time, and it makes a huge difference. Like, it's crazy. And there's just other little things that they've added, but yeah, I was genuinely, I'm not going to buy it, but I was like, okay, this is actually a notable difference. Like, instantly, I was like, okay, there's a huge difference here. Whereas FIFA 17 to FIFA 18, same.
I think FIFA should come every 3 years.
Should we go on to the main topic?
Main topic is
let
me crack a beer.
Games Radar every year do the Golden Joystick Awards. Now these are indie and non-indie, but they're just general categories, and indie games quite happily, especially over the last.
Someone's gonna have arthritis.
Especially over the last, so 2 or 3 years.
Challenge. It's been hard mode.
Especially over the last 2 or 3 years, indie games in big awards have started to creep in more and more and more and more. And most notably, what was it? The Dice Awards this year in February that Giant Sparrow's game that we really liked, going through the house with the weird rooms, everyone dies. Edith Finch won Game of the Year.
Yeah, of course.
And that was a big. Everyone was like, "What?" Like,
I think they're replaying that.
Beat Zelda, beat all that stuff. Went to Edith Finch. And going through this list now, there's going to be lots of indie games coming up. So although it's not a strict indie award ceremony, we're going to cover it anyway. We're going to do.
Carry on.
We're going to do predictions. So Dan is going to pass me a pen from over there, please. And we are going to do. There we go. Can you pass me the pad as well, please?
Oh, for fuck's sake! What the shit?
Otherwise, I'm going to go for our professional table cover.
I'm just pick a bit off right now.
That is a nasty crack you've got through the middle of your PS4 controller. Did someone get a little bit pissy?
What game was that?
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh!
That's why I don't play that game online anymore. My mindset is more important than that.
True.
Although I am going to play Soul Cal 6 competitively against your brother. Which is
don't do it! Don't do it! You know he's planning on
going competitive.
Yeah,
and I said I'm going to go
actually going.
Can you record you playing it against him, please?
Oh, he's going to be streaming it.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going all out on it. Like, because I wanted him to go competitive, and I've said I'll happily have someone to push
Be a
it.
punching bag.
Yeah, but I help push it because I'm only going to learn. And I enjoy learning games like that. So,
of course,
and Geralt's in it. So
Yes.
Okay, so Golden Joystick Awards. Did you want to say something before?
So golden joysticks. When you get to vote, are there a set amount you can choose from, or is it just fucking?
One. You choose one.
No. Does it give you a list of the nominations?
Yes,
okay.
right. So
Oh wow. Okay.
15 categories.
That's that first one. I was surprised about.
15 categories. And we're gonna go through each one. Okay.
And this is what we think will win, not what we want to win.
Yeah.
Right? Are we making this clear?
You can do it how you want.
What? You invented the game!
No!
For fuck's sake! This is what we think is going to win.
The winner is the person who
gets the
most fights.
Yeah.
Get the most fights?
Yeah,
What?
gets the most fights.
Get the most
Get
fights.
the most
Let's do
fights.
this.
That would be Tom.
Yeah.
He's already beaten up some homeless people.
That's right. Fucking hate the homeless.
Why can't they get a home?
Yeah, what?
Okay,
It's their choice to be poor.
So, category number 1. Guys, play along with us. Please, by me, play along with us.
Stick it in the comments down below if you're on the
yeah.
YouTube video. If you're not, you can email us at
If you shout really loud.
team@indie-incredible.com.
There you go.
There we go.
Right.
So, first one, best storytelling. First game, I was like, yes, get in there.
I mean, I hope
Forgotten Anne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo, indie. God of War. Gorogoa. Marvel's Spider-Man. Octopath Traveler.
Holy shit.
Pillars of Destiny 2 Deadfire.
Pillars of Eternity,
Reign,
mate.
Her Majesty.
Destiny.
Reigns, Her Majesty. Sorry.
It's Pillars of Eternity, not
Yeah, it
Destiny.
does say eternity.
Pillars of, did I say Destiny?
Yeah, you did.
Pillars of Eternity 2. These guys are idiots. Reigns, Her Majesty, The Banner Saga 3, Unavowed, and Yakuza 6, The Song of Life.
Can I go first?
No.
You asking them? What are you doing?
Let me just check. The way that this is for everyone, the way the Golden Joysticks works is by people's vote.
Yeah, people's vote. It's not the...
So this isn't
good
a
point.
critic sitting down and going together and going,
Obviously, critics can
this
go on
is
and
what
vote, but their
people
vote's
have
just as
voted.
much as yours and ours.
Right, so before you jump in there
Yeah.
with what should win and what we believe critics would go for,
Okay.
remember this is what people have said.
So, for example, I want Forgotten Anne to win. It won't, because
It won't.
half people won't have heard of it.
Yeah, right. Okay, so here's
Which
what,
means it's
That's why
split
Gorogoa
between-
will win.
It's split between two:
and the two are
God
right,
of War and Spider-Man.
No, because Spider-Man's not a good story.
It's a good story.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
No, but here's the thing. God of War. I think I've not played it yet, but I know it's supposed to have a great story. That people have compared it to The Last of Us.
Everyone says it's the best father scene
but
ever.
people are on that Spider-Man hype right now.
Yep.
While people are voting,
But I don't.
and that has done so well.
So you saying Spider-Man?
I was going to say God of War, but because it's people voting, I'm going to say Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I'm not going to say Spider-Man.
It's going to get so many awards because
It will get awards, but it's
we're still in the midst
it's
of
a
the hype.
perfectly good story. Don't get me wrong. It's a
I
good
liked it,
story.
I really liked it.
They didn't make the story. The story's been done like fucking 5 years ago. It's not. Wow, Insomniac. Yes, they've made a very good game, but they've not made an incredible story.
They have made twists to the. There are
There's
different
bits and bobs.
Surely it's a good adaptation.
Bits and bobs here and there. I think.
Oh, this is really
I'm
difficult.
saying Octopath Traveler.
I think you are smoking crack.
Can
Seriously.
I tell you? I literally don't know what that is.
I'm saying that because your FIFA and your COD and your random
I'm not going
person
to be
who's
playing
picked up Spider-Man.
Octopath Traveler.
aren't
Random
gonna-
person who's picked up a Spider-Man. You mean every fucking person on
No,
the
like,
planet?
so for example, I always talk to my brother. He the other day called me up. Is this Spider-Man game maybe good? I'm in Tesco's at the moment. It looks right. He's not going to go on here and vote.
No.
And that's. I think
But
people who will go on and vote.
the people who have bought PlayStations just to play this game will go on there and vote.
No, I don't think so.
But they're
Octopath
not
Traveler.
going to. They're not going to pick Octopath Traveler though.
Oh, you're so
They're really
annoying.
not. They're not going to pick it.
I'm sick of it.
Oh, just fuck him. Dan, you do your bit. Holy shit.
Right.
You're an idiot. You know that? You're an idiot. I
wins
hate
that
you.
wins.
I'm going to go with people who vote on these things, and they're going to vote for story.
You can say God of War.
I'm going to say God of War.
I think he's right.
Mainly because Spider-Man,
You think he's
though
right?
very good, doesn't have the story.
I know.
Lewis
I
is
agree.
right. It doesn't have the
I
story.
agree that God of War probably has a better story.
God of
Octopath
War
Traveler.
has the story that everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, but God of War, it moved me emotionally. It should be Forgotten Anne. And I think we all agree that.
I haven't
That
played it,
or
but I'd like
Unavowed.
to be that.
I'm
Unavowed is a point-and-click adventure game where you play in New York. And it's
no,
been
for me, it's between Forgotten Anne and
God of War.
Pillars of Eternity.
Okay. See, I've heard.
Pillars of
I don't know
Eternity's
enough
got
about
an amazing
that. But
story.
yeah, I've
It's
heard.
brilliant.
I played fuck all
I would
these
love
games.
Forgotten Anne.
I've played Spider-Man.
I'd love Forgotten Anne to be
I
in there.
played Spider-Man, and so I'm going God of War.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing different ones though.
Okay. Best visual design.
Ooh.
Nominees are Chuckle,
I don't know that one.
Dead Cells, Dragon Ball Fighters, Far Lone Sails, Frostpunk, God of War, Gorogoa, Monster Hunter World, Subnautica, or We Happy Few. Now remember, We Happy Few was slated, but people did like its
the
visuals.
yeah.
It's not enough for me.
It's visuals design. I've got mine straight away.
Well, I know it won't be Dead Cells
No,
because no one's going to vote on that on visual design.
It's
That's
very
a great
good.
game, but visually, it's not.
It's very good pixel art, but that's it. Like, it's not done anything new with it.
The one that I really liked visually, and I'm going to go with, though I'm still not sure it'll win because God of War
Okay.
might win.
Yeah.
Again, Dragon Ball
That's what I'm going
Fighter
with.
Z
That's exactly what I'm going with.
was
I was
such a
thinking.
great looking game.
I do think God of War will win because it looks very pleasant and it's nice and the big thing is, but
Dragon Ball Fighters really did bring the
Gorogoa
anime to life.
could win. That was that weird
Gorogoa
one
could
that
win.
people really like. That weird.
That Monster Hunter, the
No,
monster design,
every-
the world design, and all
the
that.
world design was
It looked,
alright. The
it looked
monsters
better
were
on
alright.
3DS.
But it was very much looking at an old console when you were playing
I mean,
it. I didn't really feel
Subnautica,
it.
people really like that game as well. But
Yeah, but visual design, who gives a fuck? Just see. Wow. Good job, guys.
right, Tom, Jesus Christ.
Wow!
We've all seen
Am
the
I putting
sea.
Dragon Ball for you?
Dragon Ball for me. Dragon Ball Fighters Z
Are you both putting
was
Dragon
the
Ball?
one
Yeah.
that was like
God damn it. I don't want to do
it
Dragon Ball
visually.
as well.
It was great. So, why didn't you go with Monster Hunter then?
Fuck it, yeah, just put Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. What did you say at the end? There?
I need a pee.
I thought you
Wait,
said.
one
oh,
second,
wait,
one second.
Wait.
Why?
There's a great way to do segues, my friend.
Yes.
What?
We'll be back in 1 second after Tom goes for a wee. Tom is back from the toilet.
Yes.
So let's dive into third nomination, or third round. Best audio. So this is, I should read your subtitles so you know what they're looking for.
That's a good point.
Good audio is an important factor when it comes to immersing you in a game, and each of the games below excelled. Which one was your choice? Far Cry 5, Forza Horizon 4, God of War. Obviously, remember some of these games aren't out because the closing line for the deadline for this is like another 4 weeks. So
Yeah.
Right.
God of War, Jurassic World Evolution, Just Shapes and Beats, Life is Strange 2, Monster Hunter World, Sea of Thieves, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, or Subnautica.
They don't have it.
What are you after?
Spider-Man. The audio in Spider-Man is brilliant. They multi-channeled his voice to have the just sitting there when he's not moving.
And the physical
and
exertion
the physical
version.
exertion one. Yeah. The sound is just swinging through the suites. It's brilliant. Yeah.
It sounds so good.
Yeah, it's very
really
good. It's very, very good.
Yeah. Soundtrack's great.
Shit, I'm going to have to pick something else.
I think I know who's going to win it, but I'm not going to vote for that.
Of course you're not. Because, why would you play the game, Lewis?
Really far.
Go on, go first then.
If he plays football, he just pick up the ball and run around the street.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's because he's a rugby player. He never learned how to play football.
That's a good point, yeah.
He just barges goes down.
He starts punching people.
This is how you play, right?
Forza Horizon 4.
Oh, we'll give you that, actually.
God, some of that is looking really good.
Oh, God. Have you seen James Bond?
No, I haven't, but
Go on.
I've just recently seen the
So
seasons.
they've got James Bond. So every week, like Destiny, every Tuesday to reset, a whole new season comes in. So it might be snow, it could be autumn, it could be summer, it could be winter.
Okay.
Winter is snow.
Each one looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Spring, summer, autumn, winter.
James Bond though, James Bond cars are available in game with James Bond gadgets.
Wow. Okay.
Fucking
Good
amazing.
move.
I want. You remember the old Lamborghini that could go in the water, the submarine one? I want that.
You can play it if you want.
Yeah. Can I? When? Now?
You can play it when it launches on Tuesday if you want.
Can I?
Actually have something for you.
Shit.
Oh, really?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I have two things for you actually. Unfortunately, nothing for you.
What's
Because you don't. If you had a Switch or an Xbox, I have stuff for you. I have a Game Pass year thing for you.
Fuck, nice.
And I have a Nintendo Switch Online for you.
Nice.
Yeah, because Nintendo Switch Online is £20 a year each. Yeah, £35 for a family, which gives you 8 passes. So I was like, well, that already saves us a £5. And then if you get a Switch in the next whenever, that covers you.
Tom.
So
Tom's
exactly, your
Switch.
brother. Yeah. So
The other Tom. We
Tom.
need new names. What should we call my little brother? Turd Weasel.
8 things. And if
I know he watches this bit, so this is even better.
Brian hasn't got one, I was going to throw one his way.
Nice.
So yeah. Anyway, but I'll talk about it afterwards.
Best audio.
I don't know if Trev has a Switch.
I doubt it.
I don't think he does. It's too fiddly for him. He's northern.
He's all about
northern.
brute force,
He's northern.
isn't he?
It's the greasy fingers from all the cracks.
He's northern. Anyway.
Sliding about the controller.
Ah, shit! I don't know how this works, Lick. It's just fucking... I've dropped the switch again because my hands are covered in grease.
Back to best.
Back to Greg's.
Back to best audio. The only reason I chose Forza over anything because it's not soundtrack and cars. When cars go well, and playground games like in Forza Horizon 3 were spot on.
My only issue with that is I don't think many people will have played it, so the votes won't be as high as they should be.
Don't care about most of these
Car
games.
enthusiasts though, car enthusiasts for gamers are like vegans. They want everyone to know they've played that game.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
Not that vegans play car games because cars aren't very.
Well, no, I mean petrol is dead animals, so you shouldn't drive
That's
a car
true.
if you're vegan.
Wow, that's a very good point. Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna say God of War.
Yep.
Just cause.
I am going to say Monster Hunter World.
A good move.
Because they did put a bit... to be honest, I'm with Tom.
The score is...
It's going to be Forza. Why am I arguing?
The score...
I can vote the same as you, can't I?
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to put Forza in there. It's going to be
not
Forza.
to do that because it's lame, so...
I'm going to win, so I'm going to go with Forza.
Fair point, yeah.
Number category 4, best indie game. This is
I
the
hate
one.
this title.
Celeste.
I hate this one.
Okay.
Dead Cells. Gorogoa.
Should I play Gorogoa? I don't know what the fuck that is.
We showed you a video of it. It's the one with the very
Weird cards.
weird art style, and you move the tiles around and you click through one. It's like a puzzle game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Into the Breach. Just Shapes and Beats. Laser League, which is free on PlayStation Plus. That's a Tuesday. Minute, which is the black and white game.
Yeah.
Optimus Magnum, Owlboy.
Opus, not Optimus.
Optimus Magnum.
Opus.
Opus Magnum.
Someone's way too into their Transformers.
Opus Maximal.
Optimus Magnum Prime.
Owlboy and SteamWorld Dig 2.
My God, I haven't played anything this year.
Ah, fuck. I know what it should be, and I know what it will be.
I'm writing mine down now because
Well, it's going to be Dead Cells.
I have to write that.
But
I
it
gave it a 10.
should be Celeste. So I'm going to put Dead Cells, because, yeah, it's Dead Cells.
You think Dead Cells?
Dead
It'll be
Cells
Dead
is
Cells
going
or
to
Celeste.
win.
It'll be Dead Cells or Celeste.
It's going to be Dead Cells. But Celeste, I think, is the one that should win.
Okay.
So, Dead Cells is what I'm voting for.
Yeah.
As in, that's what the people are going to choose. But Celeste is the better game. Mm-hmm. And he's going to go for Optimus Prime. Go for it.
I don't know.
Minute.
I'm trying to.
I don't think enough people played Minute. Minute is very good. I don't think enough people played it.
That's not going to get voted before then, is it?
Owlboy's got a chance.
Maybe.
That was 10 years in the making. A lot of people wanted to play that. It's now available everywhere.
I don't think so, though.
SteamWorld Dig 2 had a lot of hype around its launch.
And then it launched.
Thing is, it probably be Dead Cells is the thing, but I just don't
do
want
it. We're here to win, Tom.
Come on, man.
Think
We know
about the
we
win.
know
All right.
Dead Cells.
All right, Dead Cells, yeah.
We all agreed that Dead Cells is the people's choice.
Okay, next round. Best competitive game. This year we split up best multiplayer category to reflect the diversity experience available. Which games? So there's competitive and cooperative games this year.
Okay.
So competitive game, Arena of Valor. Call of Duty World War II, Dragon
I
Ball
really think
Fighters.
it's Valor, not velour, because velour is a type of material that you wear to be all.
I think it's
I'm wearing.
I think it's meant to be veneer, but we won't.
Veneer, shitty wooden cover.
Valor is a word that George Takei says.
FIFA 19.
Yeah,
It's that kind of word.
FIFA 19, Fortnite Battle Royale,
Oh my God.
Forza Horizon 4, Laser League, Mario Tennis Aces, PES 19, or Paladins.
I think it might be Fortnite, actually. I'm going to go for the underdog here. And,
Fortnite.
pick Fortnite.
It's Fortnite. I'm picking Fortnite too.
I saw someone playing Fortnite on the way here. I walked past
What, on their
house. No, on their...
Oh, just playing, yeah.
And on the TV, just playing Fortnite. I was like, fuck me, it's just everywhere.
Literally, whenever I'm at work and one of the kids... But I basically say anything that's involved with Fortnite, the whole fucking class goes mental. Fortnite! And you're like, yes.
They start doing all the dances.
Yeah, like, do you know Fortnite?
You both
I know
went Fortnite.
Yeah. You went FIFA 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
If there's any other team games that can challenge it, it's
no, that is true.
FIFA fans don't vote in Game Awards.
Ultimate Team. Best cooperative game. A Way Out. Far Cry 5. Firewall 0 Hour. That was the Rainbow Six Siege style game, but in VR.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter World. No Man's Sky Next. That was when they introduced the big. Overcooked 2. Sea of Thieves. State of Decay 2. Unravel 2 or Warhammer Vermintide 2.
I'm going to say A Way Out because I think people were really into that when it first came out, and when they see
They're the kind of people that would vote.
Yeah, when they think about it again, they'll be like, "Oh, A Way Out was the cooperative game this year."
See, I was with you on that.
What's changed your mind?
And then we went down to
what?
Overcooked 2, which was because they did it online.
Yeah,
it got incredibly good press, and it's the type of game that everyone plays.
Maybe.
I don't think Firewall has a chance.
No, I don't think so either.
Monster Hunter World,
it was okay.
Very popular but not in the market that they're going to vote for this. Sea of Thieves.
See, that's the one I'm voting for, Sea of Thieves, because I think it's got a very, very hardcore community that are into it.
Right.
And I think they are very vocal about the game. Like, any time
people who own Xboxes and they need something to play.
So, yeah. And I didn't like it. I openly said I played 5 hours of the game. I won't play it again because I thought it was fucking boring. But all I see on YouTube is people who are into the game and they fucking bang on about the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote Sea of Thieves for that one reason. I don't think it'll win, but I don't vote for the winners.
You don't?
No, I'm going to go with Tom. Okay. A Way Out.
Tom.
That's me.
I'm going to go with the game Tom.
Can I vote for me in all these games?
And basically what it is, it's a game where you're incredibly depressed and you just watch marathons of Lord of the Rings.
upsettingly accurate, Daniel.
Number 7, still playing. Destiny 2. So these are obviously games that been around for a little while, but we're still playing. Hence the title, Tom.
Such a guy.
Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Hearthstone, Overwatch, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Pokemon Go, Rainbow Six Siege, Warframe, World of Tanks, or World of Warcraft, which is probably in there because the big Battle of Azeroth thing.
Yeah, launched was pretty good.
It's so cool that World of Warcraft is still up for awards.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
Let me just have a look.
Oh, so it's going to be out of Destiny 2. And the shock one that I know is Warframe. Warframe has had a really good
That's
year.
a resurgence,
I'm actually not going to vote for either of those, but I'll explain why in a second.
Okay.
But
It's had a really good... Warframe's had a really good year.
has, I'm not denying.
Publicity-wise.
20th of November, Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all content.
Which is insane. That's why I'm
That's
laying
what
off the
I'm playing,
PS4 one at the moment.
Although PS4 crossplay Fortnite is now active. They've actually turned around and said...
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, so... But I'm still not going to commit to
I
it.
played Warframe when it was alpha.
I am going to
was
go with... I'm going to go with Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
Because it still surprises me that people are playing that.
The fuck is Final Fantasy 14?
Also,
it's an online game
actually...
that's got a really... It's niche, but I've got a big playlist.
Destiny 2 just got out
Forsaken.
free as well.
It went free.
No, it went free to everyone. So even my dad's playing it now.
Yeah. Some people's minds. You say about thinking Hearthstone as well. Like
Hearthstone,
that game
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
outrageous.
Jesus,
Look,
fuck.
That's a
Blizzard.
good point.
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Yeah, but
Holy
Blizzard,
shit.
Blizzard are the kings
Of
of
timeless games,
Everything.
aren't
Yeah.
they?
Planet.
of the planet. Yeah,
Yeah.
They own
I'm
us.
going to put mine down.
Go
I'm
on.
going Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no.
Why
not?
Pardon, why?
Just do it.
It's got a big research. People really like that game.
It's a really good game, but I don't think it's going to get the votes in the same way.
Remember Pokemon Go? That was a thing, wasn't it?
Still a big
still
thing.
is.
A lot of
Do you
people,
guys remember
Watch the
2016?
crazy Facebook stuff.
people love
I've got a friend of mine is still hooked on it, scarily, to the point that
Wow.
all his posts are, it's 2 a.m. I'm down on Hastings seafront, busy looking for a insert Pokemon that I'm looking for at the moment,
Okay.
and I'm just like,
Love
that's
that one.
not the
Insert
type.
Pokemon.
That's
it's a new
pretty
one.
much the
It's
Poke he's
Generation
about to get
10.
on Hastings seafront.
Tom, what are you going for?
Oh, it's a hard one.
Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, well done, Tom. Let's go for that
I think
one.
Overwatch for
It's
Overwatch.
so weird. It was my voice, but
I
it didn't come out of my
mimicked it
mouth.
I
so
think
well.
Overwatch is dying off. I think. We heard PUBG's coming to PlayStation.
I'm going to say Warframe.
Is it really?
Yeah, they've come out and said it, and Xbox I don't think were very happy. But they were like, well, it was only timed.
Maybe they
Who are you going
realised.
with? Warframe.
Warframe, yeah, I'll go for Warframe.
Okay.
I think that's a good call.
Getting just over halfway now. Esports Game of the Year. This probably won't be a very long round because we don't know loads about the esports scene. But Call of Duty World War II, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, Dragon Ball Fighters, FIFA 18, League of Legends, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, and Street Fighter 5.
Do you know what I think?
Fortnite's not in there.
It's not an esport.
It is.
They've had competitions, haven't they?
They've had contests now.
I want to say
Go on.
Dragon Ball because that really came out of nowhere and then
And
suddenly
the big thing about that
esports scene
is,
really took off
so
quite quickly.
they went
Okay.
into Evo in its first year, and for an Arc System Games to go
Yeah,
straight
to
into
go
Evo,
straight
is
in Evo is
quite
pretty damn good, isn't it?
Dragon Ball.
I am going to stick with the old and safe Dota 2.
Okay, I wonder if you're going to go Dota or League of Legends there.
Yeah, you've got to split there, but I think Dota's the one that's going to get the votes.
Fair enough, yeah.
Which is fucking hard because of
I'm
course
going
you've got
Street
FIFA
Fighter.
in there.
A lot of them are quite old.
You're
now,
going
it's weird.
Street Fighter.
It's had this year. It's had 8 new characters added to it, and
My
a lot of people
fuck.
have
Yeah,
added to it.
3 new players.
The Street Fighter doesn't get new players in because it's
No, it doesn't. That's why they don't vote.
but this isn't the
He's
most.
like, well, no one plays it.
No, I don't say that. It doesn't get newcomers because it's not.
The people have to vote for
No,
this.
it's an intimidating game to get into, but the community for that are
Small.
What, bigger
Toxic.
than
Toxic,
League
yeah.
or Dota?
no, they're just dicks. Any MOBA community.
You're like a fascinating
toxic.
case study on how the human mind can just go so wrong.
Mate, I might stream the live stream of this because it's a live stream, so I can stream it. me watching it, going through the results, and just laughing at you. Haha, he lost another one.
Because that has worked so well for you in the past. How many of these have we done? 3 or 4 of these?
I guarantee it's going to be the same as always. You'll win, I'll come second, he'll come last.
Yeah.
Best VR game.
Before we look at these,
Yeah.
can I say that it's quite easy? It's called Star Trek Bridge Crew.
I want to play it so much.
Did
I want to
release
play
this
it.
year?
So, no, it didn't, but I don't care.
It's Beat Saber.
Doom VFR.
Nope.
Firewall 0 Hour.
Nope.
Flotilla.
Yep.
Nog. Moss.
Nope.
Sprint Vector. Elder Scrolls 5 VR. The Persistence. Transference. Wipeout Amiga.
What the fuck is it?
Where's Beat
Collection
Saber?
VR.
What the fuck? That's easily the game that everyone's playing.
It's Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR.
You reckon?
Yep. It should be.
Oh my god, you're
Beat
right.
Saber. But it's Elder Scrolls.
I'm saying the same. Holy shit, why is Beat Saber not there?
I don't know,
What's going
because
on
that
with
was fucking amazing. But hey, maybe that was last year. See, this is the problem. Everything
but
blurs.
World of
in
Warcraft wasn't this year.
Oh,
No.
no, there was a new.
There was a big new patch.
Overwatch.
Yeah,
That was still
no.
playing though.
And that was about the best co-op game or
Okay.
best competitive game, whatever the fuck the category
But-
was.
I
that's
am
successful.
going to vote Moss.
Do you even know what Moss is?
Yes, the little mouse that
Oh,
went around in, and everyone went mad for on PlayStation. They were like,
Yeah,
"Wow,
for
it's
about
so
3
good."
weeks.
Yeah.
If that.
You've got to remember,
Category
Elder
10.
Scrolls was released on Alexa.
Studio of the Year.
Okay.
Blue Point
incredible.
Games,
Where's
it?
obviously. Yeah. Blue Point Games, obviously.
They
PUBG.
remaster stuff, don't they?
No, PUBG.
Well, I'm thinking, wait, Blue Point? Remastered, don't they? Who am I thinking of? Blue
I
something?
don't know. Who are you thinking of?
Oh, they remastered loads of games.
I might be wrong there. Blue. Oh, Blue Host? No, that's the fucking website.
That's the website ones we use.
I'm looking it up.
Blue Point. I'm sure they're PUBG.
Blue Point Games. That is the logo I'm thinking of. They remastered Uncharted and.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I will find out more on them.
Yeah.
The Blue. Where's PUBG developers?
Most recently, they did Shadow of the
Okay.
Colossus.
So, Blue Point Games, the
Yeah.
remaster ones.
They do good remasters. I'll give them that.
Is it Blue Hole? Blue Hole.
Blue Hole.
It is
There you
Blue
go.
Hole, yeah.
Yeah.
Capcom, which are actually having a really good year this year.
Do they?
They've got Mega Man. They've got
Oh my
Resi.
god, I've just realised.
New
They've
Mega
got,
Man looks
they've got
great, by the
Dragon
way.
Devil May Cry. Obviously, it's not out
Oh,
yet.
so pretty.
but
I like
I'm not. Have you played the
that.
demo?
No.
I'm disappointed.
Really?
There's a free demo available now. I didn't
Should
like
I just
it very
play
much. It's all right,
that
but
Mighty Number 9?
No.
no,
No.
I'm not a huge Mega Man fan anyway. So I'm sure some Mega Man
Mega Man 2 is fucking amazing.
will be like, well, this game's
Well, I couldn't
amazing.
give a shit about Mega
But the
Man.
demo,
I don't play it. I couldn't give a shit.
I played the demo. So for example, in your
Hi,
vote,
we're a gaming fucking podcast.
I'm 22.
In your
Why do I
vote.
play Mega Man? Holy fuck.
Do you not have pubes? Okay, let's move on.
in your vote, I played Mega Man demo for like half an hour. I was bored.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
so,
okay.
so Blue Point Games, Capcom, Epic Games,
My
Insomniac,
boys.
Motion Twin, Rare, Sony Santa Monica,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stoink Studios, Subset Games, and Unknown Worlds.
Insomniac. It's Insomniac. They're going to win. They've done a great job with Spider-Man.
Insomniac do make brilliant games.
They do.
See, my problem is, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Insomniac should win.
Yeah.
I have a very low opinion of the general populace.
Okay.
right?
Right, yeah.
In the fact that once we start voting as a group, we vote in people like Donald Trump. You know, that's what we do. We vote. At some point we are going to vote in Boris Johnson
Oh, I can't wait.
to lead this country
Can't wait for
into the hellhole it will go. You know, that's what
we
happens
deserve,
once you
if
let the
anything.
populace do something.
Yeah.
And really, Insomniac should win,
Should.
but
I agree.
Epic
Yeah.
are the ones that
Exactly,
are going to
yeah.
get the people going there. So I'm going to go with Insomniac because there are points in life you've got to turn around and say, "Fuck you,
I don't
populace."
think Epic are going to win.
I'm going to put
I do.
Insomniac.
I know.
Epic.
I think Epic will win because, again, people voting for this, they're going to want to vote for the best studio from this year.
Yeah,
And that is
Which is-
Insomniac.
no, Epic were the best studio of this
But
year.
they weren't. They did incredibly well, but I think Insomniac did better in what they actually produced.
Yeah, this is going Epic.
Remember Ratchet and Clank? That was a good one.
It's amazing, but people who play Spider-Man,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
most
can I just say, Spider-Man he draws in the most money every year of any superhero ever.
That's
he
fine.
dwarfs any other
That's
one.
fine.
Right?
That's superheroes.
Yeah,
people
and
who play the
this is
game-
his merchandise.
People who play this game,
Yeah.
I'd say at least 40% of people who played this game haven't got a fucking clue who made it.
Yeah. So that leaves.
But Fortnite,
60%
everyone knows who made
who
Fortnite.
do.
Kids at school, when
Yeah.
I go, oh, you're going to do video, go, oh, what, like Epic? They know Epic Games. They don't know.
No,
Insomniac.
seriously, you can go and you can say games to these kids and they won't know who made it, but you say Fortnite, they'll know who made it.
These are the wrong kids, right?
Well, for a start, they're being taught by us, so yeah.
The kids who are voting for this are going to know who Insomniac are.
Yeah, that's what I hope for, which is why I'm going Insomniac.
Yes, Insomniac.
But there is part of me
Yeah,
that is there with Lewis.
We're
on the
skipping
odds.
category 11 because it's mobile game of the year and mobile games are shit.
Whoa, no, they're not.
No, okay, they're
not.
fine.
No, they're not.
We don't know. Personally, I have no idea. I looked through the list. I was like, I don't think Florence is the only one on there that I recognise. But
Oh, I want to do this one. We're doing this
Nintendo
one, right?
Game of the Year.
Yes,
Yep.
brilliant.
That's
Switch,
a category.
Switch and or 3DS.
Nintendo
So,
3DS
are
exists.
insanely
I forgot.
powerful.
there's
They are
Insanely
indeed.
powerful.
there's
They own me.
every platform has a Game of the Year on this.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Dual
okay.
tick.
Cool.
And also, if you see that article recently, it is an IGN article, but it's actually quite good about how Fortnite is so big now, it can bully Nintendo and Sony. Like, they can...
No, that's probably why Sony gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with us all turning around and going, you pricks. It was Fortnite going, well, we'll just pull it from your system.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Nintendo Game of the Year. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. The Blob
game.
2. Detective Pikachu. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Right.
Hollow Knight. Again, this is not a Nintendo game, but it was available on the Switch.
Yeah.
Mario Tennis Aces. Nintendo Labo, or Labo, how you want to pronounce it. Labo. Octopath Traveler. And WarioWare Gold.
I didn't know there was a WarioWare game on the Switch.
3DS.
Oh, it's
3DS,
shit.
isn't it?
Is it not
I think
good?
it's 3DS.
Oh, it's 3DS. WarioWare's good. WarioWare.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, it's fun.
Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker was alright. De Blob 2 was a poor
Didn't know there was a sequel.
one. Detective Pikachu was funny. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was actually quite a good Donkey Kong game.
I'm going to say,
Hollow Knight is a very good game.
yeah, but I'm going
Mario
to say
Tennis Aces.
Mario
Yawn.
Tennis Aces.
What were you going to say?
Yeah.
Nintendo Labo was just a really horrible manipulation of people to buy cardboard boxes. Octopath Traveler, yawn. WarioWare Gold, no.
You're a Donkey Kong, aren't you?
I'm gonna. Well, it's out of Donkey Kong and Hollow Knight for me, and I can't quite decide yet. So you go while I'm thinking it through.
Okay.
Love.
I am going to go Octopath Traveler. Purely because a lot of people don't realise you can play it anywhere else.
Because that'll help them vote. Oh, you can play it on the Switch. That'll make me vote for that
No,
one.
people didn't realise you can play it anywure other than the Switch. Like, I was talking to people at Manor and he was like, oh, it's available elsewhere? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, I thought it was a Switch exclusive. So, good game.
I'm gonna go with Hollow Knight. Oh god, that is so difficult. I was about to say Donkey Kong because
Okay.
Donkey Kong is the one that is the best game on the list. There, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze is the best game on
A
the
lot of
list.
people associate Hollow Knight as well.
But I think Hollow Knight's going to be the one they go through. Yeah, Hollow Knight's really
Because
good.
the E3, they didn't E3, they went, Hollow Knight is available now.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? Cool. Category 13. PlayStation
some.
Game of the Year.
That's right.
Detroit Become Human.
Nope.
Dragon Quest XI. Echoes of an Elusive Age. Firewall 0 Hour. God of War. Marvel Spider-Man. Moss. Ni no Kuni 2. Shadow of the Colossus. The
I
Persistence.
wonder.
Yakuza
Should you just
6.
answer for me on this one?
Spider-Man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Fuck yeah.
Both say
I
Spider-Man.
knew we would both say Spider-Man. It's going to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Maybe
the
God of War
PlayStation.
deserves it more, but
No.
I don't actually know because I haven't played it. But
No,
that is
no, it
definitely
doesn't.
the one people are gonna vote
Spider-Man.
for.
And we're going to do a Spider-Man spoiler cast in the Not So Indie
Yeah.
show. And I will slate the shit out of it in that. But Spider-Man is a brilliant game. And I'm only
Can't wait
slating
for
the
it.
shit out of it because I love it. And I
That's
think
how you know.
I think it's important that we look at the flaws of something. When you love something, it's really easy just to, go, oh, it's amazing, I love it. But I think it's really important
I'm interested in that
to
because
point
I
out
think-
what can make it better.
Especially because you're usually the guy who's most lenient with stuff. I think I'm going to be the one who's the most like, fuck yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah.
But I think Spider-Man has been the game that not only the game of the year for you twat. Who would put God of War in that?
People will vote for it though. That'll be next up.
But no, it's Spider-Man. It's definitely Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm saying Spider-Man, then it'll be God of War.
But
next.
it made people buy PlayStations. God of War didn't make people
It was
buy
a system
PlayStations.
It's a system seller this late in the
Yeah.
generation, which is insane.
I don't disagree.
Well,
Okay.
you clearly do, Lewis.
God
because
of
you've got War. What do you mean?
PC Game of the Year. Half these we might not know. BattleTech.
Yes, I fucking love BattleTech.
Frostpunk.
Oh, Frostpunk.
Into the
No, I actually
Frostpunk's
do love
good.
BattleTech.
Frostpunk's
no,
actually a good game.
Into the Breach.
Kingdom Come
I forgot
Deliverance. Optimus Magnum.
You
Pillars,
just can't say Opus, can you?
What's your problem?
Pillars of Destiny 2. Deadfire. It's Eternity, I know. Subnautica. Surviving Mars. 2 Point Hospital. And Warhammer Vermintide 2.
I am going to say...
Oh my god.
I'm going to say... Subnautica.
Subnautica.
Yeah.
It was in early access for a long time. Makes sense.
People really
I'm
like
going to say mine while Dan's looking at it. 2 Point Hospital.
That is not because what people vote. That's because you fucking love 2 Point Hospitals.
I've played quite a lot of that
We
game.
play, did you play that at Res? Did you get to go on that at Res?
No, because
You were gonna,
it was a
weren't
promo thingy. It wasn't a thingy, but
they were
I
just
paid
watching-
my own hard money for it. £23, and I love it. I'm playing Theme Hospital again, but I can't play much of it because I have to keep masturbating because it's so good.
This will. I'm going to go for Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire.
I think you're probably going to win.
Is Surviving Mars out?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
been
it was
out for a
out.
while.
I thought it was like in development.
And next up, Xbox Game of the Year. Forza Horizon 4 Hellblade
Like 2
Senua's
games on the list.
Sacrifice. Obviously that can go into
What?
this year because it released on Xbox this year. Nier Automata, again, same, it released this year.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky Next, again, it only just come to thingy, which was a big
hell.
one because it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
Battlegrounds, Parallel Battlegrounds, now a full 1.0 game. Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, Warhammer, Vermintide. There's only one winner for me, but you guys can decide.
What a sorry fucking list. of
Not really.
games.
It's got probably Game of the Year on there.
It's got great games
You've
on
got
there.
Game of the Year on there.
It's got great
You are
games on there. but
so
they're old.
biased. It is insane. You
What?
might as well work for
Nier
Nintendo.
Automata is a great game.
Yeah, that's not what you're voting for. You're voting Forza.
Yeah, I am. I've got a race.
He's probably right though.
I got a racing wheel coming on Monday.
Have you
Are
really?
you seriously?
Fucking good
Good
man.
one. Go on.
No, he can't say on camera.
Go on.
No, he really can't. Wait for Patreons. You want to pay that extra $1 to find out how much you paid? It's worth it
I do
because
wanna hear about
his
this.
wife is going to castrate him for this
Fuck
one.
me. You're gonna die. You're not gonna be fine.
I hate to say it, but Lewis is right.
Not Game of the Year.
I agree. Yeah.
It is
No,
flat
not
out
Game of the Year. No, nowhere even close. Game of the Year. But this
Unanimous
is
on that.
Xbox.
Sitting higher than Spider-Man on Metacritic. Hashtag just saying.
Cricket.
You not been to that one?
No.
It's like a bootleg version of Metacritic.
Yeah.
Alright, what's
Yeah.
the difference?
It's sold by some guy on the
it-
street corner.
it's
He
not-
offers you
it's not
DVDs
biased.
with photocopied
Oh
covers.
shit. Metacritic isn't biased.
What?
If it's not, is it? It's a collection of data. It's it's the critics who are biased.
Biased
and
the
then-
data.
Well, of
And
course
they
we're
take their
biased.
data.
We're paid by
No,
what's the name of
no,
that
no.
company?
Not
Yeah,
us.
Nutaka.
Nutaku.
Yeah.
We
You
are.
want to get hard while playing an RPG?
We've got the fucking sales sorted.
Dan, you're saying Thoughts as well, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you going with?
I said it before he did.
Thoughts,
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
wish.
Fucking copycat.
Get your own.
Get a backbone when you
Fucking
make
hell, you cunt. Right, come on then, come on.
Terrified right now.
I think we should
I've
fight
never been
on
threatened by a
camera.
scrawny dude.
See, the people underestimate you, right? And they're right.
And the final category is most wanted games. This is games that are coming out maybe later this year, like the end of this year, or 2019. Sorry, most anticipated game, that kind of thing. So it's quite a long list as far as I know. Anthem, Battlefield 5,
Nope.
Control,
Nope.
Cyberpunk 2077,
Possibly.
Death Stranding,
Definitely.
Doom Eternal,
Yes.
Dreams,
Nope.
Ghosts of Tsushima,
Nope.
Kingdom Hearts 3, Metro Exodus, the one and only Ooblets, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Smash Bros Ultimate, and Last of Us Part 2.
Maybe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's difficult.
Do you know what's really weird on that?
Go on.
Go on.
No Red Dead.
That is strange,
That
actually.
is out like in a few weeks, though, isn't it? So.
No, it's February.
Yeah, but then
What? I
again...
thought it was this month, like next month.
Red Dead got delayed until.
But then
next
again,
year.
Last of Us Part 2...
It's not even any time soon. It's like next year. Death
That's
Stranding
all
is
right.
like a PS5 game.
I refuse to vote for Death fucking Stranding.
Have you seen the new gameplay trailer from TGS?
There's new gameplay?
TCG, Tokyo Game Show.
What happens in this one?
TGS. It just looks really good.
Does anything
It does
actually
look
happen,
really
like,
good.
It's really good.
What does he do?
It's third-person action survival game.
Does
Yeah.
he walk?
Yeah. No, there's running. There's a combat section kind of thing.
Thank
It does
fuck.
look...
Finally showing some actual gameplay.
Striking
I
is off.
hated all the marketing.
Yeah, go
But
for
it's
it.
guaranteed. It's going to be Ooblets.
I didn't vote for that.
You know what? I freaking loved Ooblets.
I'm supporting it.
but know
I
it's
don't
not
care. I
gonna be.
will.
No.
Me and Radlad till we die.
Oh, Brad Lad.
Oh, that's you though, mate.
That's
You
my
just
That is
Say
said
you.
it.
Yeah, I did.
together.
I can't remember. Jigglypuff.
That's not
That's
jiggly.
not
Where everyone they
Jigglypuff.
stole Jigglypuff off.
Crabby claws or something like that, isn't it?
It's so low, isn't it?
Oh,
I
God.
think I'm gonna say Cyberpunk.
You think?
Yeah.
There's
it's
no way
difficult.
Cyberpunk is more anticipated than Death Stranding.
I think it is, but Death Stranding's got more talk because it's so fucking dumb.
I mean,
And
And Anthem's up the
Anthem as well.
top.
fuck Anthem.
Anthem looks good.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was the one I'm worried
Kingdom
about.
Hearts
Yeah.
3 is
That has
there.
been fucking years and years. People waiting for
Super
that.
Smash Bros. How can
That's a
you
very
not be
good
sitting
point.
there?
That's a
and that is
point.
coming.
You've got to
this
remember
year.
as well, they just had that bit with the kid who had cancer, and Nintendo actually let him have the pre-release in his
To
home
be
so he
fair,
could play it
Fallout
just in
did the
case
same
he
thing.
died.
Like a week before. Fallout did it.
Yeah, they did, but Nintendo have just done
This is
it.
the
So
trend
we're
at the
talking.
moment. Giving games to cancer kids. That's the trend. Right, we'll see a lot of it for a few weeks, and then it'll go
Give
away.
a game to cancer kids. I'm ready for the hate. It's amazing. How dare you say that about cancer
I
kids?
didn't even say anything about cancer kids. Bring on the hate. I don't give a shit. But I'm saying Cyberpunk. That is my vote.
Dan, what are you going with, mate?
Cancer kids, the game.
Fuck yeah, game of the year.
Oh fuck. I really don't. That is. I'm gonna go with Death Stranding.
I don't
You
think you're
bitch.
wrong.
You got.
I think it's that or Smash Bros.
Yeah.
It's that or Smash Bros.
Kingdom
But
Hearts.
and it's really about who votes. And
But
it's
I think
gonna be
Ooblets
so
is going to
close.
sneak in there at last minute.
Oh.
Surge of Ooblets.
No. I would love a Surge of Ooblets. Just in
Imagine if
general.
they announced Ooblets over all those people like,
Ooblets.
what's
Fucking
that
Ooblets,
game?
yeah.
Like, what?
Some Pokemon rip.
And that is it. That's going to wrap up our predictions, guys.
Wow.
As I said, it'd be great if you did play along. And then I will let you know now when the actual thing is. Will I? Yeah, just give me just one. 1 second. I'm really good at plugging stuff here. The video.
Let's plug in. He's gone all the way around. He's gone back. He's going through. He's in. He's
Oh.
out. He's gone too far.
On
He's
Telegraph.
gone too far. He's come to
November the 16th. November the 16th is the live stream. So
So you've got
it's
ages to get in touch.
Three-
Give us your
Well,
predictions.
ages. Not 2 weeks.
No, November.
It's
16th.
September at the moment.
November the 16th. We've got 6 weeks.
I thought it was October, for
Yeah.
real.
We've got 6
Hey,
weeks
cancer
to go.
kids,
Um,
if you want to know what month it is.
What are some of you little cancer freaks?
So, God, we're going to move on quickly. So, yeah, that was the Indie Credible Podcast, episode 60. Thank you so much for stopping by, listening, or watching. As always, we appreciate all of your support, guys. If you do like what we do and you like these videos, then why not give them a little like? I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible. Or if you like what we do on the channel, guys, and you want to keep up to date more indie game news, reviews, previews, all that other stuff, then make sure you subscribe. And if you really like what we do and you want to get an ad-free podcast, you want to have any ads playing in there, then head over to patreon.com/indiecredible. $1 a month. Not only do you get ad-free content, you also get a pre and post show where we're now going to talk quickly about the PlayStation Classic. What we thought about the PlayStation Classic, and are we excited, are we not excited about the announcement from Sony last week. But yeah, as always, I've been Lewis. I haven't changed my name yet, although I did once in my life.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to do that if you want to get away
I'm
from
a
your
cancer
paedophile
freak.
charges.
Is that what you do?
I wouldn't do that, mate. Your kids watch this.
They do.
Your students. Yeah, I see
That's
you
what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
just assumed you had kids for a second.
To my left has been Tom. You can find him at Shriek and Profit. And
try.
sitting on my head right now for audio listeners has been Dan. You can find him at the Dice Bear. Just type in Dice Bear and
And you find me.
comes
That's
up.
right.
Patreon, stick around for post show. Everybody else, we'll see you next week, and goodbye.
Bye. Where's Stay Indecredible?
Oh,
You phasing it out,
dude.
I
yay!
forgot. You put me off with all the cancer talk, and I just like,
Oh my
right
god,
in.
that was so bad. That was so bad.
Fair, I'm not calling them freaks because they have cancer. They have cancer and they're also freaks.
you go to the toilet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the toilet really quickly
We will keep
because that was just too much.
we'll keep chatting, shall we, for 2 minutes.
Alright, are we gonna...
PlayStation Classic.
yeah.
PlayStation Classic. So 5 games have been announced so far.
And is it 15 games?
Well, 20 games
20.
overall. 20 games overall. It's 90 quid in the UK. $100.
Okay.
To put that into context, the NES and the SNES Classic launched at £10 cheaper, $79.99 for both of them.
Okay.
Although they were 3 times the price when they first launched because there wasn't enough of them and people were ripping people off on eBay. I actually think Sony will probably be able to get hold of it because I think they're going to want to put them out there, and I don't think they're going to do a Nintendo and like hoard some back.
Do like release 5 at once.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous
thing.
things.
Go for it, yeah.
So yeah, firstly,
Go on.
are you excited? But just before we even speak about games,
Yeah.
the fact that
Yeah.
it's a nostalgic console for me, especially, I'm guessing for you.
For me, it's my first. Well, my first console was a Mega Drive, but I that was my first 3D.
Yeah, well, it was my first real console that I remember gaming on.
Oh, Cool Borders 4. If that's not on there, then I don't want to play it.
So the games on there at the moment are good. And I was saying this to Dan's brother. I'll wait for Dan to come back to really go into it. There's 4 games. One that is extremely niche and will never be announced for it. But there are 3 games really. 4 a joke one.
Yeah.
That if they announce it, I'll probably buy it. If they announce those 3 other games, I'm probably going to
You're
buy
going
it.
to say in a bit then.
Yeah, I'll wait for Dan to come back. But the games announced so far: Final Fantasy VII, Ridge Racer Type 4, Jumping Flash, really random game to announce. Tekken 3, very good game.
Yeah, I played that, actually.
And Wild Arms.
Right. What they've done here is they've obviously your Final Fantasy VII is the biggest game they've announced for it so far.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, and obviously Ridge Racer and Tekken.
Ridge Racer is pretty big. Tekken's quite a big game.
Yeah, but I think what they're going to do is they announce these. They're going to announce.
We haven't really got into the meat, so we're waiting for it.
They're going to announce a couple big ones with like some sort of like fine ones.
I think so there's going to be 4 announcements.
Yeah.
Well, 3 more to come.
And each one's going to be like, here's a huge one. And
Yeah.
a few, like,
I think you're exactly right with that.
Yeah.
I think, so like Tekken, for example, is not a small announcement, but it's like a double A.
Yeah.
You got like your triple A.
I think it's great. And Ridge
Final
Racer as
Fantasy,
well.
Ridge Racer as well. Jumping Flash is just a really weird game to put on there, and Wild Arms. So basically, so I've always said it's 90 quid in the UK.
Yep.
It's got 20 games coming.
Yes.
The beast.
It's £10 dearer than Nintendo's consoles when they launched at retail price. Nintendo's retail price was $79.99, and this is releasing at $89.99.
Yeah.
Nintendo NES Classic launched with 24 games. SNES Classic launched with 28 games.
Launched with 30 games, but good try.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Oh, because it had they announced like the Star Fox was announced last minute, wasn't it? The one on
on the SNES.
SNES, yeah. So 10 games more. Basically, we were talking about these are games that announced, and then what we want. And I said that there's 4 games that if they announce, I'm probably going to buy it. 4 more games if they announce them.
Go on, tell us.
Okay. Right, so before we get into the games, because I'm with you on some of the games ones here, let's talk about some of the issues with it.
Yep.
Is the fact that, first of all, it doesn't come with a plug.
Oh, they've corrected that. Have you said that? I've seen that.
No, they've said they're adding an AC adapter.
No, the plug works with any USB plug. So any mobile phone plug you've got, any USB plug you've got lying around the house, it works with that.
Yeah, so it's not coming with a plug.
I've got 7, I reckon.
You can't come out and go. You can't come out and go. Well, you're a cripple, but don't worry. You can have a walking stick. There are fucking sticks lying about in any forest. So that's like us giving you one, right?
I'm not
Fuck
too
off
fussed
to
on
a forest and get yourself a stick.
I'm not too fussed.
But I'm cripple.
I'm not too fussed.
We've given you a stick.
On the plug. It's just another plug for me to lose. I'm happy that I've got so many USB plugs as it is.
But it's important to take that into account when we're talking about how much you're paying.
But that's like Nintendo
what
with a 1 meter cable.
No, that was a dick move. But there are many dick moves Nintendo did at that point. But that if we're going to do a comparison, and that's what we've got to do at the moment, we've got to look at between what Nintendo did and what Sony have done, and how they're putting out.
The worst thing quickly was Nintendo when they said, "Oh, we corrected the cable issue with the SNES. It's 1.5 meters."
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, I had a chance to correct it. But carry on.
So you've got the issue of there is no plug.
Yep.
Yes, okay, we all have USB plugs now. Anyone who's got an iPhone or even any Android, you've got a USB plug, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let me have a quick peek at my list. It comes with 2 control pads, which straight away is better than your Nintendo.
Yeah.
The SNES came with 2.
Did the SNES come with 2?
SNES come with 2.
But Nintendo came with 1, but you've got to remember that the controllers you're getting with this are just the D-pad ones.
Yeah.
So you're not getting your analog stick ones here, which all depends then on the games that they give us.
Yeah. So it's going to be early PlayStation games.
These are all early PlayStation
even
games.
late ones, I probably played with a D-pad because I was like, it was like trying to learn something new.
He was no good at computer games.
You know, you're trying to learn something new.
So the rest of us...
I remember playing football games and being like, I can't do that. I'm just going to play with a D-pad. Like,
I would use the D-pad one, the analog ones all the time, even ones that didn't have it before.
Yeah,
so Lewis just wasn't very good at games. Then my issue is, as you've discussed, we've got the 5 games that have come out.
Yeah.
Now, when you do your first announce, obviously you're going to mix them. But the games they've announced, apart from Final Fantasy VII, Ridge Racer, Typefall, which was probably one of the best Ridge Racer games on the PlayStation 1, and Tekken 3, the other 2 are shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they are proper dodge shit.
Sure they are. Yeah.
The Jumping Flash was an awful game. I hated it when I played it. You're a fucking rabbit collecting carrots, jumping around in a first-person 3D world. It wasn't fun. It was nearly Bubsy 3D in its sort of, crapness, in my opinion. And then Wild Arms, which was an okay RPG that was cutesy. It was all right.
It wasn't amazing, though.
Wasn't amazing. But this is what you're leading with.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, why?
They're leading with Final Fantasy, though.
Well,
they're not leading with those.
But we're about to get Final Fantasy VII in an upgrade, remake, HD, and on the Switch.
And it's coming to the Switch. It's like untouchable, isn't it?
Well, I still have my original save on my original memory stick.
I literally said to Dan, first I was really hyped that Final Fantasy VII was going to be on the PlayStation Classic, and then I read it was releasing on the Nintendo Switch in original form early 2019, and I was like,
wow, Switch.
I'd play it on the Switch, so I'd play it on the go.
Yeah.
But I don't think, honestly, there's going to be about 6 or 7 showstopper games on there. The games that they are like, wow, these are amazing. But I don't think they could announce all at the beginning. Otherwise, the other announcements would be like, what the fuck?
See, I thought that, and then I went through what are the showstopper games, and then realised there's no way they could ever publish them.
There's 1 or 2 they could. There's not all of them.
What can't they publish?
Metal Gear.
Can't do Metal Gear.
Right.
Can't do Tony Hawk's.
Yeah.
Because they have to change the music.
They'd have to change the music, and therefore it's not Tony Hawk's, because a large part of Tony Hawk's was the music and jamming along to it. Gran Turismo, they are never going to get along.
They can't do Spyro because the license
because of Route 2. Resi, they're not going to be able to do Resident
Evil.
Evil.
They might do OG Resident Evil. They could still do OG Resident Evil. They won't do Resi 2.
Yeah, and Resi 2 is the one people want. You don't want Resi the first one. You want Resi 2.
They won't do Crash.
Right. Yeah.
Because of the remasters.
You may possibly get Crash Team Racing, but I doubt it because I think they're about to redo Crash Team Racing.
That's the biggest.
So about the Tomb Raider games?
Wanted game. Possibly.
No.
Well, no, because the new one just came out.
New one just came out.
I still think they could do. If they do Tomb Raider, I think it'll be Tomb Raider 2.
Thing is, though, do you not think if anyone has the money to pay for these licenses to put in on their console, it's Sony?
No, because it costs them.
Yeah.
And the big thing about classics is what they want to do is they want to release
cash
things
grab on something
that cost
them
just
emulations, aren't they? That's all they are.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it is.
So I say the games I want on there.
Say the games you want on there, and then I'll tell you that it's not going to happen.
So 4 games I want on there, and if they announce 3 of them, because one's a jokey, very niche game that is my fondest memories of the PlayStation.
What? Barbie Explorer.
So the first one, I really want on there, Silent Hill.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Silent Hill.
Fucking love Silent Hill.
I think it will be one of them. I think it's one of the only ones
I think it's one of the ones that will go on there. Yeah.
Metal Gear, it's not going to be on there.
Nope.
The license, but I would love to play Metal Gear on there again.
Won't be on there.
Croc, Legend of the Gobbos.
Oh my god.
Double A's.
That's possible, actually.
Because
it's possible they might put.
They
Croc
haven't
on
got many mascot 3D platformers
it's not.
that they can license. Do like other than Spyro and Crash. Croc Legend of the Gobbos is probably the most underrated game in the world. Incredible.
In the world,
apart from anyone who actually plays retro games.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's not.
And then the niche one, never gonna happen. LMA Manager 99. I honestly, I would stay
They're
up.
not going to put that on there because they won't even remember it.
What are the chances of that?
Oh mate, I would buy Ronaldo and I would dominate. I fucking honestly, the amount of hours I put into that game,
Absolutely not.
like because it had like FIFA style replay graphics on there. You're like, or I'd love
It didn't. They weren't FIFA style. That's
I'd
giving
love,
it too much.
My God.
FIFA 97 Road to World Cup.
96, you mean?
FIFA 96
Yeah,
Road to
I
World
have
Cup.
that game, yeah.
That is a good game.
It is a good game. I like
Indoor
I
football.
like FIFA 01 as well.
Well, one of those is just not going to be on there because they're never going to.
MMA Manager not
Yeah,
live.
that's just.
Why would they do that?
It's just not going to. They're not even going to think of it.
4 is my one of them.
They might watch this and go, we got to put it. They might pay for Patreon and then watch this and go, we got to get MMA Manager on
They're
there.
like, fucking hell, we've made a mistake, boys.
Let's just redo this. Right. Okay. Well, now you've had your pipe dreams. I'm with you on Silent Hill, and I do think it's going to be one of the ones they announce because that's great. But there are games that, if they put them on there, this thing will sell. So one of them is Legend of Dragoon, which is Ape Escape. If they can get that on there. These are
Ape's Odyssey.
well, no, they won't get that because they're yeah, as he's playing. But there are
That's enough.
so I mean you've got to have Spyro on there, but you're not going to get it
Can't
because
have
the other
Spyro.
bit. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which was a game me and my little brother played, and it's amazing.
He
It's a
said
brilliant
that
game.
yesterday. He wanted that on
It's
there.
not going to be on there.
Do people like Pandemonium?
No one liked
No.
Pandemonium.
I like Pandemonium.
Heart Darkness. That was a PS1, wasn't it?
Heart of Darkness, yeah, the one you said, yeah.
I also have that game.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll listen to you after time.
I know.
Vagrant Story, which was such a brilliant RPG, and it was no one really hooked into it, but if you play these games, it's an amazing game, and it's possible, but I think because no one knew about it, Sony
Won't be
won't
on
put
there.
it on there.
They're trying to capitalise on nostalgia here. They're not.
Yeah.
Trying to...
There
They're
will
not
be,
actually
keeping
going
games
for
that-
the
I think
greatest
there
games.
there will be another Final Fantasy game on there. Either Tactics or 9.
I reckon Tactics will be on there.
Tactics
Okay.
or 9, I reckon.
It'll be Tactics or 8.
Do you reckon they go away? I don't think they'll do direct sequels. I reckon they'll go 9 because they like doing weird shit like that.
I reckon they'll do the same thing that.
It's like Netflix. Can I watch Poltergeist? No, but you can watch 2, 3 and 5.
yes,
Style.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
off. Like,
But I reckon we're gonna end up with just the shit. I reckon
Probably.
we're gonna sit there.
so you're not
and I
going to
wrote them
part
down.
90 quid for it?
Kotobuki Racing.
I will part 90 quid for it if they have. So the games they've already announced, they have Silent Hill, they have Vagrant Story,
CTI.
Grand
yeah.
Crash Team Racing has to be on there, Gran Turismo 2, Legacy of Kain if they've got that. Metal Gear, I know it won't happen.
yeah.
It won't happen, so I'm willing to forgive them for that.
I mean, nice if Kojima come out and said, yeah, you can play.
Vagrant Story, if they have those on there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Medal of Honor, maybe.
No.
No, you don't think so?
They won't get
I
those.
love Pro Skater. It's just
But
the
that's
music
not a
issues.
license that people care about anymore, so they can get that easily.
Yeah,
surely.
no, they just won't get it because of how much it costs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason I'm hoping they'll get Tony Hawk's is because of Neversoft just crumbling.
I thought they were already dead, to be honest. Never
Yeah.
soft, yeah.
But you still own the rights to stuff, and Tony Hawk's is such a valuable brand. And if they have those things, and of course Legend of Dragoon and Ape Escape on there, then yes, I would be willing to part 90 quid for it. Because it'd be like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I own these games already, and I still own a PlayStation 1, but if I could have a mini one that's got the HDMI out,
Yeah.
nice and
Why
easy.
not?
But
Tom, wanted
Right.
games.
What?
Games you want on there.
I've already said most of them. I would like Medal of Honor.
Yeah, no
to be
one was
honest,
listening, though.
because-
Medal of Honor.
Yeah, I really like Medal of Honor, so I'd love to have it on there. The first 2 of them, actually.
Airborne,
second one especially,
Airborne
I
was my
actually really
favourite,
like.
and I think that's PS2. though.
Airborne's your favourite?
Airborne was PS2.
That was my favourite.
Airborne's PS3.
I thought it
No,
was
not
PS2.
Airborne. No. What's the one? Pacific
Pacific
Harbour.
Assault.
Pacific Assault was my
That is
favourite.
really good. Frontline's good.
Was Airborne not PS?
No, it's PS3. I've got it. It's
Oh,
sure
okay.
it's PS3. That was the last World War II one before they moved to the Modern Warfare stuff.
Of course, the paratrooper, wasn't it? That's the whole idea that you went see. It's like Battle Royale, wasn't it? You jumped out.
You
and
jumped,
went in the air.
basically, yeah. You jumped into the map
Yeah.
wherever you liked, but
Yeah.
also the AI was terrible and the shooting wasn't very good.
So it's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's just poor execution.
Um,
So here's a list of games I think will be on there.
You got-
Bubsy 3D, The Crow City of Angels, Barbie Explorer,
Take that.
Pepsi Man. Anyone who doesn't remember Pepsi Man, do you not
that
remember?
should be on there.
That'll be on there.
Yeah.
Simpsons Wrestling. That
on
game was fucking awful. Absolutely awful. Rascals. And my favourite, which I did actually get because I was like,
put in
that
this.
sounds so shit. I want it. Santa Claus Saves the Earth.
What's the LSD
awful
game?
platform game. That's a really old one.
Yeah,
That's
PlayStation, isn't
it's
it?
called something, and I think the subtitle is LSD.
LSD, yeah.
That's PlayStation.
Yes, yeah.
Could be on there.
That is a bizarre fucking game.
I hope they do that as an Easter egg, and you've got to find somewhere, and then you just trip the fuck out.
You go into the LSD simulator.
Yeah.
PS2 classic. Now that would be a thing, wouldn't it?
That's coming, I reckon.
See, the bit I find interesting as well, though, is of course, so we've got 20 games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the old discs used to hold about, 500 megabytes? So, and the games weren't always 500 megabytes, they were up to that point.
Yeah.
So we're only getting, 10 gig?
Mm.
That's not a lot of memory. And that's really cheap. They could have doubled that and still not paid a lot for it. With the price of how memory is now.
Telling you, PlayStation 1 Classic's coming out soon.
Yeah, and
After
see,
this.
I think that's what they'll do. In
And
the
then,
same way.
it's PlayStation 2 Classic.
PlayStation 2 classic.
Yeah.
It could be.
And they will have less games each time because the games are longer.
I will say, though, if Nintendo release an N64 classic,
yeah.
they
They will.
fucking have
Same,
that.
I'll be
And
saying
again,
that.
there'll be less games again because the games are bigger.
You know, it's gonna be Ocarina of Time. Like that'll be the show.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
I mean, I own Ocarina
Unless
of
they have
Time
Snow-
and an N64,
unless
but
they
I
have
still
Snow-
buy the mini.
Snow Kids.
Snow
Fucking
Kids.
Snow Kids.
It's
If
piece of
they
shit.
put
Snowboarding game where you play with
Conker's
cool little
Bad
kids.
Fur Day on an N64 Classic, does that lower the value of Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yes.
You'd hope so, but
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
It should, because it's not a good game. Yeah, okay, a big pile of turd talks about being a shit and using toilet paper, and it has some crass humour in it. It's not actually a good game.
I don't find it funny at all, that game. I've tried.
You would if you played it when
Maybe,
you were
sure,
really
it was-
young.
It was
and-
probably like quite different as well because it wasn't a thing that was done back then.
I mean, I can't remember how old I was when I played it, but I was very young, and someone saying poo was fucking hilarious.
Fair. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Should we wrap up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Patreon.
So what are we deciding on the classic? Then?
I am only going to buy in if they are at least announce either Silent Hill,
LMA
LMA
Manager.
Manager 99. Crocodile Legend of Gobos is a seller for me. If they announce that, I'm jumping out the window and going mental for it.
Well, you're not. You're dying, mate. We're on like the third or fourth
Yeah,
floor.
so you probably will die.
Yeah.
But I love
And I'll take it. I'll take
Crocodile Legend of
PlayStation.
Gobos. But yeah, no, so I'm at the moment. It depends on the next titles announced.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm whatever on it. It's cool, but
See, my other
It's too
issue
much
is
money for me.
I actually already.
It says too much money for you, mate. That is 9 weeks from McDonald's. Just don't eat McDonald's for 9 weeks
Yeah.
and buy
yeah,
it
but McDonald's sustains me.
No, it's killing you.
What?
from the
It's
inside.
killing you.
No, it sustains me. It's
I'd also
nutritious.
like to point out I actually own most of these games already on PlayStation
all,
1
I think
and
all
own
the games that I
PlayStation.
want to play on PlayStation, I have.
So
Yeah.
I don't
so-
have any of them because I lost them all when my mum moved, and
Oh, that's sad.
so
She sold them, mate.
probably,
Yeah.
probably she went for free.
yeah,
Probably what she does.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day, £1, mate. Have it. I don't even think I had that game, but yeah. That is it, guys. Thank you as always for your support.
Yes, big
And
boys.
until next show, if you want to watch the Not So Indie show straight after this or next week, you guys stay in the incredible.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
Perfect.